How much gas does Minkah Fitzpatrick have left in the tank? Bucky Brooks shared his thoughts, and we will share our thoughts. Me and several guest co-hosts. Let's go. Boy Green Daily starts now.
Oh my gosh, it's morphin' time. To me, talking New York Jets is my superpower. Boy Green Daily starts now. Wow! Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Offense, defense, special teamwork, Jets football with Boy Green. J-E-T-S, Jets. Let's go!
What's going on, everybody? I'm Paul Esden Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to Boy Green Daily, a daily New York Jets video show, also available wherever you get your podcast. We will be talking about Minkah Fitzpatrick and the gas he does or doesn't have left in the tank here on the program. We'll have a couple of other co-hosts. Make sure you guys like the video here on YouTube. I see we're getting closer and closer. We're 2 subscribers away from 8,670 subscribers. So make sure you guys jump on that train, and maybe we could get to that live here in the middle of the program. But wherever you're watching, we appreciate you. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, rewatch on YouTube, or perhaps the audio-only version of this podcast, BLEAV, Believe Network. That's available wherever you get your podcasts, Amazon, Spotify, Apple. Without further ado, it's time for your favorite segment of the week, or something close to it.
This is Jets Worldwide. Wide.
It is your favorite segment of the week.
See, boom, no debate. There it is. Every weekend we have a Jets Worldwide takeover, all one word, Jets Worldwide, with the wonderful co-hosts Snowball and Johnny Boy, and they had my German brethren on the show yesterday. That was beautiful, and we'll confirm some other parts of that story a little bit later. Snowball, Johnny Boy, good morning.
Guten Morgen, Paul.
Yes.
Wie geht's?
Thank you. I see Johnny Boy's bursting at the seams, so let's just get to this. I'm going to play it here. Okay, so here it is. Here, let's go full screen. We'll go back to you guys in just a second. You guys can celebrate it. Shout out to Lou B and Jake Asman and all you crazy Knicks fans out there who were at the game in San Antonio. Or the watch party at Madison Square Garden. Here is Lou B. Here he
I thought they were going to kiss.
He's a silent.
Yeah, it could have happened. Yeah.
Could have happened, right?
I just hear it over and over. We won. Jake and them are hugging, screaming. Oh, look at that. The Madison Square Garden party, which, by the way, shout out to the Knicks that they apparently were selling those tickets for $10 a pop. Respect. They could have gouged people for that. Of course, the game was in San Antonio, not at MSG. That's cool that they were selling all those tickets in there, from what I heard, for $10 a pop. So Knicks fans here, Johnny Boy, have a moment. Basket at Celebrate. I was texting with Chef Kevin Gilbert this morning. He's all fired up about it. Go ahead, Johnny Boy, please.
So the New York Knicks defeated the San Antonio Spurs 105-104 in Game 2 of the 2026 NBA Finals. This took place June 5th, 2026. Look, okay. I have been trying to temper my emotions. I have been trying to not get excited because I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a Jet fan. I'm a Mets fan. You know, it's gotten close, but it's just the rug's always been pulled underneath me. But this team, I mean, Karl Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, OG, Josh Hart, Jose Alvarado, I mean, Shamet. what's his name? Dude, I could just keep going and keep going and keep going. They're putting Wemby on lock. Nobody thought that would happen. He's on lock, bro. He's on lock.
Okay, the Knicks defense has been awesome, but let's throw some hate at Victor Wembanyama. What a choke artist this guy is. So he throws the dumbass pass when he had the ball at the end. He has the ball. I'm like, oh, he's moving down the court, and we went to throw. I went, oh no. And then it bounces off the guy. Jalen Brunson gets it, ball, which leads to free throw opportunities. And then Victor Wembanyama has as clear of a shot as day to potentially win the game or put it very tight to where the Knicks maybe would have had a last-second opportunity if it goes to the bottom of that. Why is Victor Wembanyama not getting more heat for sucking? Because every other superstar, if it was reversed and Jalen Brunson was the one that wasn't performing in these moments like this, Jalen Brunson's head would be on a pike outside of ESPN studios. Yet Victor Wembanyama seemingly is dodging all this heat. I just don't understand that.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, Mitch Robinson, Miles, I mean, Deuce. Like, it's coming from everywhere, man. It's a team. It's a full team. Like, and it's amazing to see this. And with Wemby, yeah, he blew it. But bro, we're in his head. Like, they are in his head. They were talking about that this cat was going to be averaging like 35 points on us and blah,
he finished
blah,
second
blah.
in the MVP voting, didn't he? So, like, you know
what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, there's no chance that the Knicks, it's been said every single series, and we just keep on showing out. How can you not pump your chest out, put your head up high, and say, let's go Knicks? I mean, this is a time, and I'm hoping that this rubs off on the Jets. Please. Because they're seeing this happen in real time right now. Mm-hmm. Look, there's only one real team, real basketball squad in New York, and that is the New York Knicks. Sorry, that's something that everybody could really say. You know, you might get like 10 net fans, right? But even then, they're like converted net fans because they just have seen so much bad stuff with the New York Knicks. And do
you believe this, Johnny Boy? You're a Knicks fan. NC Green says, if and when the Knicks win a championship, which are 2 games away from, it will officially break the seal and the Jets are next. Do you believe that?
Dude, I do. You're seeing it. Like, you just see what they're doing and the way this organization is moving. Like, we're in June getting ready to talk about Minkah Fitzpatrick if he still has it. Okay, like, that's where we're at. We're normally talking about what the Giants are doing, signing all these incredibly old wide receivers, and we're all like, and we're like, oh, you know, maybe the veteran presence is gonna do something for us. You know, Randall Cobb. Like, should I say some of the names that we've had here, dude? I'm like there again. Shout out to my uncle. My uncle Chris. My uncle Chris was like, yo, he never curses. He's a cop, okay? He never curses. And he's like, fuck the Spurs. Bro, I'm just like, he said that. I'm so amped up. I wish that my grandparents were here to see this, because even though they didn't know the English, they were big Knicks fans. Like, I just
you don't need to know English to enjoy basketball.
You know, like, just being able, and to all the OGs, man. I think Neil said it the other day when he was at the main event with Snowball. True. He's like, to all the older heads that have been here watching this forever and a day, dude, I'm getting ready to be 40 in 2 more years, right?
Oh, Jesus.
All I've ever seen is bad Knick ball. You know, I've gotten guys that I've tried to hype myself up that they're going to be that dude. Again, yo, Nixon 4. I am hyped up. I am ready.
God, let me ask you this, Johnny Boy. Okay, and then we'll get into the topic here at hand. So Stack87 says the cheapest seat for Game 3, which is at Madison Square Garden, is $15,000. Now, Johnny Boy, you just underwent a crazy physical transformation, you know, and nearly died. Okay. I can't remember any organs you lost. Do you have a kidney still? Because if so, maybe we can flip that to get the money to
Dude,
go to
I'd
game
give
3.
up. I'd give up everything. I don't care. Like
Okay,
I would
cool,
want to be
cool.
there just to experience.
All right.
If you need to take my eyeballs out, but I could just be there and be able to feel everybody together here. I'm with it, man. Like, look.
That's a weird sacrifice to randomly just bring up. I just give up my eyeballs. I was just saying if you'd give up a kidney, because like people sometimes have 2, but
there's a lot that I would give up. And I mean, Mark, my guy Sacchetti, that rhymes with spaghetti, says it. They took it for granted. We all took it for granted in the 70s, man, and we thought that they would be back.
Well, let's make a pivot. We're going to call an audible at the line of scrimmage here. We have a topic to get to, and Jet fans, if you're watching this or listening to this right now, we will get to the Minkah Fitzpatrick stuff, I promise. But we have a special presentation, a special treat that we want to get to right here on the program, and this is pretty cool. And I know Jet fans want to be talking about Jets football on June 6th, 2026 at 7:40 in the morning. That's why you come here. But yeah, there's something even more important than football right now. And I want to bring them on, or them on, rather. It's multiple people. Hop on Pop is here. Hashtag Brody Strong. What's up, Pop?
Hey, now. I'm live in South Carolina with...
Hey, Brody. What's up, buddy?
Talk loud.
Nothing much.
Oh, man.
Whoa. Is that a Boy Green shirt on?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, the Instant Coffee Club. Nice. That's some sweet shirt action there, Broadster.
How you feeling, Brody?
How you feeling, buddy?
I see. I'm translating for Johnny Boy.
I think it says "Let's go Saints" on his shirt. That's what it says.
Does that say the Saints are marching in?
The Saints number 1, Brody. The Saints number 1. That's not what it says, but who's the best team in football, Brody? Cowboys. Oh,
the Cowboys.
What
a brainwashing has been going on over there?
Well, it was okay.
Wait. How much medicine is he on right now?
That was unexpected.
Wow, that was.
I fully expected. He did say the best team in the NBA was the Pelicans.
Okay. Yeah. They must be in the other NBA finals. Yeah. Okay. All right, Brody. It's great to see you, man. You still powering through? Got to keep going strong, Brody, in your rehab,
Right. Everybody's been asking about you, so tell them you're going to come back stronger than ever, right, buddy?
I'm going to come back stronger than ever.
Oh,
hey, Brody, can you do me a favor? If you have the strength for it, can you give us a JETS chant?
I don't think my voice is ready for that.
Okay.
Yeah, his voice is not ready for that, he says.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll wait for it until it's ready and it's all all proper and whatnot. But oh man, this is awesome.
I take a whisper.
Oh yeah, can you give us a whisper, Jet Chan?
JETS, Jets.
I don't know if you caught that, but
we did. We're hearing every word. This microphone, good investment on your technology. It's we got like a lav mic on him. We're hearing everything he says. Yes,
Pops. I just flipped this desk over. Okay, from that beautiful whisper, Brody. It's amazing to see you, man, dude. I am so I can't stop smiling right now to be able to see. I pray for you every single day. With my kids, with my wife, so you're gonna get there. We're all here.
Thank you.
Constantly rooting for you, man. So you're kicking its ass. We can't wait to get you back. And hey, this is amazing, man. So Brody strong.
Boom, fist bump. Let's go.
All right, guys. Well,
I won't say the movie line. Fist me, bro.
Okay, but you did. But you did. Anyways.
Anywho.
Hey, Pops, hold on. Before you get off, really fast. Can I speak with you really quickly?
Sure. I think we are right now.
Honestly. So what was your thoughts on the NBA Finals so far with the New York Knicks playing the San Antonio Spurs? and they're currently 2 games up in the current series. Your thoughts?
Well, I'm going to leave my thoughts. I'll just share 2 things. The Knicks were lucky to win both games.
What? Oh my God!
And no, you can agree or disagree. They played badly in the first game, and arguably shouldn't have won. And then last night, the shot should have been made and the game over. So they should be. That's fortunate. They're 2-0. They're going back. So it may be breaking the 5.5 decade long streak, but it looks good.
The reality is the shot was not made.
That's
Knicks
right.
are up 2-0, and Knicks in 4, baby.
Knicks in
We'll
4.
See. We'll see. They may. Hopefully, they don't break out the brooms too early.
All right.
But it's great to see you guys.
Well, Pop, we will see you on the show tomorrow for a Hop on Pop Sunday. We appreciate it.
All right, Brody. Say peace out.
Peace out.
Be well, Brody. Be well.
Thanks, Brodster. Love you, bud. And love you guys. We'll see you.
Love you guys.
There you go. A very special treat. That's the first time Brody's been back on the show in some time. And like I said, I know a lot of people want to talk Jets or Knicks, perhaps, but there's just some things that are bigger than moments. And I talked about it last year, my Father's Day with my pop and all these other different kinds of things. So thank you guys for all the support. It's been very meaningful to Brody. I've talked to him off air here, obviously, as my brother. And I got to speak to him on the phone when I was in New Hampshire, when he was still in the hospital as he is. So he's working back. He's doing everything he can. He's got to, get some of his weight back. He's got to get his voice back. He's learning how to walk again. There's just a lot of stuff going on. So he's got a long journey, but it's very inspiring and cool to see him back on the program. So thank you, Johnny Boy and Snowball, for your pivot so my pop could go to the hospital and do all this other stuff. So I appreciate it.
I think your mom says it best in the chat, right? Our family was blessed with a miracle. So this is a miracle.
100%. 100%. And it truly feels that way because, like I said, it did not look like it was going to be that way just which would have been a month and a half ago or something. It did not seem that way at all. So so appreciate it. Yes, my Imamji, my mother, put it best. Also, she confirmed the German roots that I do, in fact, have. So thank you very much. You guys said, clearly Paul used the Google Translator, which I did, but that's neither here nor there, okay? The fact that you assumed.
That had me rolling, dude, because I thought you got stuck. And like you did the whole translate on the actual, your keyboard where you were typing. And I was like, Snowball, I think he got stuck. And everything he's writing now is going to be in German. So I thought this morning show was going to be a German show.
That would have been funny if all of a sudden, I start the show and I'm just speaking in fluent German and you guys are like, awesome. What in the world? That would have been hilarious. And I wish I would have prepared for that. That would have been great. We do have a super chat coming through, and I promise we'll get to the Minkah Fitzpatrick stuff here on the show. Every time we get a super chat, we hear from my daughter, Zariah Luna. Wow. Spin Max Dave, $5 super chat. Thank you. Hey guys, I was 12 when the Jets, Mets, and Knicks all won championships. How would you rank those teams in New York sports lore? So Jets were 68-69. Mets, more recent one was 73. Or Knicks, excuse me, were 73. Mets were 86, I believe, was the last one. So yeah, it's been a long time for all of them, but how would I rank them? So I'm not a Mets or Knicks fan, so that would seriously bias this, but I just feel like when you consider the importance of the AFL NFL merger, when you consider the upset of the Jets versus the Baltimore Colts, which again, in Bob's book, they talk about it, but it's 14.5 points or something. It's crazy. The guarantee, all of it. I think the Jets are number one of the championships. They only have one that's treasured in such a way. And it's super cool again, we saw that Lou BJ Gasman reaction there at MSG with all those crazy Knicks fans. We heard from Johnny Boy, who's a Knicks fan, and I'm seeing the comment section light up. I'm sure you guys would be over the moon if and when this happens. It looks like it's going to happen. And shoot, if it's a sweep and you guys have it in game 4 MSG, good Lord have mercy. The Spurs team just keeps coming up with excuses after, oh, we had it. We blew it. We did it. It's nothing they did. It's what we did. You know, when you keep saying that and you keep losing, like that just starts to really sound a different kind of way. So that's neither here nor there. But I'll give it to some of you guys that I know that Johnny Boy is clearly, you know, in all 3 of these camps. I can't remember if Snowball is, but yeah. So you are Snowball?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Then I'll let you guys take this. But yeah, I would say Jets are number 1. But you know, let's go around the horn here. Johnny Boy, how would you rank these 3 teams in terms of their New York sports lore?
I mean, so the Mets, right? There were the lovable losers prior to that win and deemed the miracle Mets, right? Then you have the 86 Mets, which is the amazing Mets. Then you got the Knicks that won it back in the 70s, and it's been that long, and you're seeing the whole entire state and city on how it's all coming together. But then you do have the New York Jets, where at one point it was divided, right? With the whole AFL and then the merger of it and everything, you know, Joe Willie kind of really putting his fingerprint in the NFL, changing the style, getting the biggest at that time, the biggest salary for any NFL player ever, you know, having the swag with the fur coat. If I would have to put these in order, I would probably have to say, because again, you know, born in New York, raised in New York, I think as a whole, I would have to say is the Knicks first. Then I'm probably gonna have to go with the Jets because of the significance on that win on Super Bowl 3 and what it meant for the entire NFL.
But who did you say you had first? Who did you say you had first?
Oh, I had the New York Jets. Oh, you booing the Jets? How could you?
No, you didn't say Jets number 1. You didn't say Jets.
How could you? How
you put Jets number 2. I heard you. I heard you.
I look at the setup. Can't get me on that. But yeah, I mean, that's my take on it. And I mean, the last time I've seen a championship that's won it all, it's in '94, and it's when the Rangers won it. You know, and just and during that time, I mean, you guys saw how nuts and crazy it was, you know. So, but I'll give it up to my guy, Snow Bizzle.
Yeah, I think when you take everything into consideration, I think you're gonna see certain plays in certain games be like memorable, right? Like the dribbler through Buckner's legs, right? Like for the Mets, right? That errant pass by Wemby last night that, you know, resulted in Brunson going to the line and getting a clutch 2-3 free throws, right? Those are the types of things that you're going to remember, and you're going to be like, those were turning points in games that matter.
Or one, right? Jalen Brunson didn't even get both free throws. He only hit one where Victor would have had the chance to win it. Yeah.
So those types of things, right? And then the Knicks, I was 2, right? I wasn't even born for the Jets championship, but the lore that surrounds the Jets being such underdogs against the Colts, and the Mets, like with that, like I said, with that dribbler, and then the Knicks, you know, being where they were, I would rank them. I would have to rank them. The Jets number 1 being such underdogs, right? Yeah. And then the Mets, because of like the status of the team and the way the guys were playing, as 2, and then I'd rank Knicks 3. But this year, man, it's all Knicks, and it's going to rub off on the New York sports teams. The Jets, I'd said it, and Green Bean could take credit for saying Green Bean Island, but it was Jets Worldwide since the jump that we have been saying AG and the Jets are going to take this to the playoffs. I'm not saying the Super Bowl, but the Jets are going to make the playoffs.
So are you suing Green Bean for copyright, or what's happening there?
He can have his island. That's fine.
Okay.
We're it's Pangea.
Ooh. Good usage.
And Jets Worldwide was there for Pangea. We didn't separate.
Okay. No tectonic plate shifting there. That's for sure.
No, not at all.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Spin Max Dave, for this comment and question. Interesting. Like I said, I'm not any of those others outside of Jets, but
he's a Knicks fan. I see the tattoo.
Well, there's no tattoo, but I will say that, like, seeing that crazy clip from Jake Ashman, Luby, and all the other crazy clips I've seen on social media, I can't help but smile. I'm like, wow, look at these crazy bastards. Like, man, that would be pretty amazing when it happens with the Jets, and we're sharing those moments in that way. So, it's going to be special. It's going to be special. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you blow it now, it's just going to be super embarrassing. So make sure you guys go get that chip. Oh, is this a German thing?
Not happening.
Johnny boy?
Stop it.
Oh, no. I'm just raising my hand.
Oh, okay.
Well, BG, like, you saw that video with, with Jake, Luby. You showed it to everybody.
I did.
How can you not just be like, just have again that remembrance of us being at the draft, and we had that exact moment that we're all just going nuts and just chanting and just, it's just everything, dude. It's just connecting to.
So for a team that didn't have one Indiana. So a little more help. Here we go, guys!
I hate those two women. I hate those two women. I hate those two women. Every time I see that video, I get so pissed because, out of nowhere, Clark Kent, they turn into super.
They go in the phone booth, tops off, yep, and Steelers.
Off. Horrible. And they're chanting the JETS, Jets. You're not a fan.
They were, if you watch their faces, and I even remember it right before I was recording the video, they were getting a little, I don't know, like
annoyed.
Maybe it was annoyed. I don't know. But like when we all started screaming Jets, like, what is wrong with these animals? Like they were all like looking like confused. When that was all Jets, they were very like.
I wish Court would have been there at that moment. And
yeah,
Court
she wasn't there yet. I don't think.
And give him a right hook and be like, I'm a real Jets fan, and like this is.
We don't advocate for violence here on the show, but
sure. Dude, I am so like I'm still on a high from last night from this win. Man.
If there are any children watching, these are the women that you want to keep your little kids away from. That's it.
That's it. That's the way to do it. All right, let's get a few more super chats, and then we'll reverse back into the Minkah stuff here in a little bit. But things are popping, so let's go to it. So super chat here from EZ baby, who says he will be at the tailgate.
Wow.
That's the word on the street. Anywho, Easy with the $5 super chat here says in 1969, baseball was the #1 sport in America. So Mets, then Knicks, then Jets. Wow. Now in 2026, it's Jets, Knicks, Mets. That's an interesting way to put it. America's pastime, baseball being held in a much different light than I wasn't alive or around on the planet, and my father was one in 1969. So I don't know if even he could tell me. So yeah, I'll have to take it here from EZ on the evolution of the list and what it would have been 50 some odd years ago versus now. That's an interesting thought. Any reaction to this, boys?
You ever hear George Carlin's explanation of sports? Right, football is played on a gridiron. Baseball is played on a diamond.
That's a good way to put it. That's funny. All right.
Yeah, I mean, to make diamonds though, you got to have pressure, right?
That's right.
I'm just saying. Look, I'm a baseball dude. I love baseball. I still to this day could go to a game, watch the entire. I would be happy if it goes into extra innings and we're there 13, 16 innings extra. Being able to see like baseball. Baseball, I feel like it's that one sport where it's one-on-one. And it's a whole mental thing, right? You're in the damn box. You see the pitcher. You're trying to figure him out. You got the different shifts. You got So it's an amazing sport. But I have to say this: how come we're not talking about when the whole home run stuff was going on when we had freaking Sammy
McGwire?
Sosa and Mark McGwire and all that. I mean, bro, baseball was amazing at that time.
Well, that wasn't in the 60s.
No, I know that, but he was saying like, it was a number one sport in America in the 60s, and then now being 2026. And I think I was referring more to Brigas, saying that it's been declining.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I won't deny that. Yeah.
I just felt like, but it went up, and you could see how much baseball really means. Like, if baseball gets to be that fun again, but I like it. Some people just don't got, everybody wants everything so fast, and baseball's a lot slower, I guess. Right. I mean, but I enjoy that. It's the only sport that you could take your children to and not miss anything. So I'm just saying,
we just have to keep giving steroids to the players.
Yeah, there you go. Juice them up.
Juice them up.
They should. Why not? I don't see anything wrong with it. That's my take.
That's a good take. There you go.
I'm just saying, like, it was fun. I mean, let Roger Clemens, get some HGH. The way he throws, you shouldn't be doing that at that age. Like, what? I mean,
by the way, I want to give a salute to Johnny Boy, who, he's answering random people's comments, with all due respect to Dave, in the YouTube section. Just bring him up on the show. And I'm like, what are you talking about with no context? I appreciate that, Johnny Boy. Thank you.
Yeah, my bad.
Keeping things fresh. You're like, hey, this. I'm like, where did that come from? You're like, yeah, someone said in the comments. Yeah. There's hundreds of comments in there. I don't know. Like, come on, man, bring it to the rest. I mean,
he says it right there. Steroids saved baseball.
It did save baseball. So a lot of people. That's why. Okay. This is a whole separate conversation. Etsy Green, hold your super chat, buddy. Like, the thing is, I think they should all go into the hall and then make an asterisk wing. Like, okay, they're all in, because I always say this with the Hall of Fame. Could you tell the history of the sport without these players or this player? That's like, for instance, this is going to get, this gets boos in the audience when I bring up Eli Manning, but could you tell the history of the game without Eli Manning? Absolutely not. He beat he vanquished the demon twice, the dragon, whatever you want to call it, including preventing a 19-0 Patriots team. You can't tell the history of the game without him. So of course he has to be a Hall of Famer. Like, it just has to happen. That's sort of how I read it for a lot of people.
18-1 season. The 18-1 season.
100%. Screw that
You're
season.
Right.
So that's great. And I was the biggest Giants fan in the world that day. I'd much rather the Giants win than the Patriots. And
Agreed.
People who even question that are like dumb and stupid. But, everyone can do whatever they want, I guess. But the thing on this baseball, you can't tell the history of baseball without Mark McGwire and Sosa and all these other guys you want to throw into the group of Clemens and Bonds and all these other guys. You can't. But like I said, fine, put them in a different wing. But to pretend like it didn't happen, and like people go to the Hall of Fame and they see some Pete Rose stuff in there, but like, yeah, but he's not in. He did some cool stuff, but he's not. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So again, I would separate wing it personally. Pete Rose is different. That's gambling stuff. But I'd bring everybody in separate wing. If there's a baseball purist shame, like every time they pass by, those bus go, bah. Yeah.
Ah, yes, we'll put them in the Hall of Shame.
Yeah, right. There you go. Hall of Shame. Call it that wing. That's fine with me, but put them in the Hall of Fame. Come on now. Anyway.
BG, and you're right, bro. Like the whole, Pete Rose. So to me, to this day, it pisses me off. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Like, what this man did with that bat, insane. All right. I saw something the other day where they had some Pete Rose stuff, right? And then the next commercial, get your bets in, FanDuel. And I'm like, what the F?
I just listened to a Brendan Sor, because I'm trying to learn more about Brendan Sorsby. Something new happened, but there's an appeal to an appeal, and it's confusing as shit. So I'm just going to give you guys an update when there's a finality. Okay, because apparently his injunction to stay in college football was denied, but it wasn't denied by the people it needs to be denied by, so it's still alive. It's confusing as hell. But I just watched because I'm trying to learn more about it and be as informed as possible. So when you guys ask questions out there in the audience, and there's a Brendan Sorsby segment, this guy bet on everything. Disgusting. Speaking of disgusting, let me give you my parlay for Prize Picks. And I'm like, what the?
Yeah,
I'm like,
bro.
In the same breath. All right, oh, man, what a piece of shit. Speaking of pieces of shit, look at my FanDuel lineup, and you're like, DraftKings. Okay. You actually, speaking of Sorsby sucking, use Sorsby sucks 10 for 10% off your next bet. And I'm like, what is going on here, man? So yes, I think some of it doesn't make any sense. And like, it's the flirtatious temptations. Like Sorsby, once he gets to the NFL, on every building, I've been in the Jets building and I see it. They have a big fat sign. I'm sure they have it all over the building of the gambling rules. Do not gamble and do not do these things. Boom, 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 boom. I'm sure it's in every facility. It's out there in the universe. But like every time he's at a game, all right, let's get a quick 2-minute break here for the game parlay of the day. All right, NFL, like one of my favorite pregame shows is the NFL on Fox hour before 12 to 1 with Kurt Menefee, Terry Bradshaw, Howie Long, Michael Strahan, all those guys. They used to just pick the games all at the end. They would go through and do it. And I used to love that. Now they get all goofy. They pick like their top 3 games. What's your lock for Prize Picks? What's your this for FanDuel? What's your this for DraftKings? Over under numbers. And they could talk about a very serious gambling thing and then jump right into that segment. I'm just like, it's neither here nor there. So again,
gambling problem.
We'll see.
1-800-GAMBLER.
100% every single free.
Brought to you by FanDuel. Make sure you get your parlay in.
Yeah, bet it all.
Please bet responsibly.
Right. If you have no money in your bank account, have you ever really bet? Like go, pink slips, your deed to your house, your children's college education. I don't know.
It's so crazy to me too, to like a lot of people think that these NFL players, these NBA players, these professional players don't gamble. Bro, they got so much money that they're just blowing it on everything to the point where, people that are in their circle are seeing these cats cry, and because they're just blowing money like it's no tomorrow, because they've never had it, essentially, right?
Yeah.
They don't have any kind of like financial guidance or anything at all, and it's like, how can I make more money, make the next buck? So it's crazy too on how we kind of like champion these individuals in this spotlight, but if they mess up, we're quick to just, you're the biggest piece of crap in the entire world. And that's been my stance on the whole Sorsby stuff.
It's a firm stance.
The kid's good. Like, give the guy a chance. We're acting as if the New York Jets have been so great at bringing in quarterbacks. Like, we've done such a great job. And dude, how many quarterbacks again? Because you said it a couple shows ago that Garrett Wilson has had.
Gino is set to be his 9th quarterback that he's played with.
It's crazy, man. Like,
it is. And
GG,
shit. If Cade, like, just imagine, right? So Gino's going to be the starter, but if at some random point Cade comes in, that will be Garrett's 10th quarterback he's played with. It's disgusting.
But it's not happening.
And dude, if we have some crazy, like, competition amongst Cade, and if we end up getting Sorsby and they're both super good, how awesome of a problem that would be for us. Yeah. And they're sitting behind Gino, knowing that they don't have to be the guy yet, and Gino is doing his thing, teaching and letting them learn.
All right, let me give you a quickie here, then we'll get to the super chat and then to the Minkah stuff. If we take Sorsby and it's Sorsby versus Cade for QB2, Johnny Boy, which one of those two would you bet on?
See, there you go. Put in the word bet on.
I'm just fucking with you. Sorry, Sorsby. Sorry, too soon. Anywho, let's get to the super chat from NC Green. Mabby. Hit it.
Wow.
I've got a super chat. By the way, NC Green leading the pack this month on raffle tickets, continuing to increase that lead. You guys could see that on the scrolling ticker. We'll promote the raffle items here in a little bit. So shout out to NC Green with 14 raffle tickets. He says the Met fans were way more back in 69 because of the lure of after the Dodgers and Giants left. Knicks were arguably second. Jets would be biggest now. I think they would be biggest now too, just because like I see some NBA coverage, obviously not as much as the NFL, but like the Jets are a human punching bag. Like in the last couple of Super Bowls, it's just been weird. and like Sam Darnold, I get it. There's the Jet stuff. I get that. But there's been like weird stuff, like people randomly bringing up, yeah, we've got the Chiefs and the 49ers here in the Super Bowl. By the way, have you guys heard the Jets suck? Unbelievable. Anywho, Chiefs 40, and I'm like, what? Why? What the hell are we doing? We're not even in the game, man. And so the broadcasters just randomly taking shots, or they, all right, let's go to the sideline crew. Christina Pink is here on the field. Yeah, Josh, everyone agreed here that the Jets are the worst team in football. Yeah. What? Why was that question asked? What's going on? So, anywho, it is bizarre. But yes, I agree. I think they'd be the biggest now. Again, I'm not a Knicks and Mets guy, so that probably deters me answering either of those because I'm just in Jets world all the time. But yeah, Jets would be number one. And again, this Knicks thing gives me hope and possibilities. And I was already fired up for the season, so I'm only more fired up the more it comes. So appreciate.
I welcome the hate. I welcome the hate, BG. 100%. I welcome the hate. If you're a Rocky fan.
Yeah,
I forget what movie it was but he's just sitting there and he's going, hit me. And I don't know if it was Apollo and he's smashing him in the face.
Oh, yeah, it was Apollo and
Mickey looks at me and goes, what is he doing? And he goes, he's winning.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
And by the way, that 69 Met team, it's like, it was an amazing team. I mean, Tom Seaver, Cleon Jones,
sure.
What's his name? Ron. So I always mess up his last name. Sawubada, whatever. Tommy Agee. Like I could keep going on the 69 amazing Mets. So
yeah,
it is awesome. All right, BG, my bad, bro. I'm sorry. I messed up your show today. I am too pumped up. Like,
it's fine.
I just want the chat to fight amongst each other.
They are
in regards to. Should Pete Rose be in the Hall of Fame? And I think it's working.
Which, by the way, I normally hate this. This would be another detour, but thank you for the proper pronunciation there. There must have been the German pronunciation there from Johnny Boy. Yeah. Oh, shout out to Dave Briga. We have 175 people in the room, including 100 of those here on YouTube. Make sure you guys like the video here on YouTube and hit subscribe. Appreciate that. Yeah, Pete Rose, unfortunately, is dead, and they're going to attempt to get him in posthumously, and they're working on the senior committee and all this other crap to get him in. I normally hate when we put people that are dead in, not because I have something against dead people, but I think they should be able to enjoy it in their moment. If you're going to put them in, then why wait till they're dead? In this unique case, they've explained why they're choosing to potentially do this because of a lifetime ban. He's no longer alive to serve the ban, and thus maybe uniquely could get in. But let's get to this, because this is the most egotistical thing anyone can do for an episode, is that this episode was 43 minutes in. It was going to be about Minkah Fitzpatrick, and I asked Bucky Brooks of the NFL Network, I said, hey, how much gas does he have left in the tank? We'll debate. Last one here is this. How much gas in the tank does Minkah Fitzpatrick have, do you believe, Bucky Brooks?
I think he has a lot of gas, but I think it's going to look differently than it's looked before. I think when people think about gas, they think about athleticism and the way he moves around. I think now it's a transition that veterans have where it is going to be more IQ and instincts and awareness and less about the physical stuff with Minkah. Because Minkah has played so many snaps, he's been in the league for so long, the game is going to be like slow motion. So what you're counting on for Minkah to do is to make sure that he is the conductor. He's the maestro in the back end. He gets everyone lined up doing what they're supposed to do, and then he makes the plays that are there to be made like a vet does, like a vet sets traps for young quarterbacks and those things. So there's still plenty enough gas left athletically. Now I think it's more of a chess game for Minkah Fitzpatrick as opposed to a physical game, an athletic game.
Mind games. Mind games is apparently what he can play. It feels weird to say this because Minkah's 29. How much gas does he have left in the tank? 29. Jesus, I'm 33 over here. Like, whoa, if we're questioning gas left in the tank 4 years ago, no bueno here. But I turn it to you guys because I keep saying this, and hopefully this can change. But I feel like this is the most forgotten move of the Jets offseason. It happened all the way in the beginning. And then we've done drafts and other kinds of crazy stuff. But the Jets traded a half-eaten bag of Doritos for Minkah Fitzpatrick inside their own division. The Dolphins said, sure, you can have it. We don't give a crap. Which, to me, if I'm Minkah, that's like the greatest bulletin board material of all time. My divisional rival my team just gave me away, knowing we're going to play twice. And they said, yeah, we don't care. A seventh? Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So that's interesting to me. But we'll go around the horn here at 29 years of age, because I think he's a straw that stirs the drink. How good Minkah Fitzpatrick is going to have huge ripple effects on this Jets defense. So we'll start off with you, JB, Knicks guy, Johnny boy. Okay. How much gas does Minkah Fitzpatrick have left in the tank in your mind?
All right. So, first off, major flex on your part with bringing on your guest, Bucky. I mean, like, you're just like, oh, let me just bring him on, right, real quick. And then you get Jets Worldwide that we're trying. Anyways, it's a tough one for me with Minkah, right? Because, like, do I think he still has gas in his tank? I do. And I think,
but
what?
It's both, right? It has to be more now on up here and being able to teach the youth and putting himself in better positions that now his physical attributes that he's had always been able to like fully use. He's not going to be able to, right? I mean, those knees creak, bro. Like the back is not what it used to be. There's a reason he wasn't that good in Miami, prior to coming on over to us.
He was that good in Miami?
I mean, compared to the way he played over there in Pittsburgh, I'm just saying, like, but hold on, BG, before you start, like, to answer your question, do I still think that Minkah has the gas in his tank? Yes. I just don't think it's all the way on full. Okay.
If you had to judge it on I've never thought about this before, but you have a 1995 sedan and you're looking at the gas tank. How much gas is in the tank? You said it's not full, but it's not empty. So
it's more than half there. I mean, he's going to be the general.
Well, that sounds like there's plenty of gas left in the tank then.
Yes.
If he's more than 50%, I'm not going to the gas station if I only have 50%. Now 2%, all right, I probably should hit up that gas station or else I'm not driving to my location. But 50+%?
By the way, I can't stand when my wife does that. If my wife is watching this, because she probably is downstairs having a cup of coffee.
Okay.
It pisses me off when that.
What does she do?
She's rolling in her van, okay. With that
down
bad
by
boy,
the river.
Bad boy on empty, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna come pick you up or whatever when I gotta drop my car off," and I am like sweating because I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna have to push this damn car. We're gonna out of nowhere, this car is just gonna stop working, and I'm gonna be like, and dude, she comes like nothing, just driving, la 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 la. Oh, the car is saying, you need gas.
See, that's what I was about to ask you. How often have you driven in a car where the gas light turns on? Like, yikes, buddy. Wee woo, wee woo. This is all you have left. You must get to a gas station immediately. I've only had that a handful of times.
It's freaking Kip talking to me right as we're driving down the damn road,
That is funny. It's okay. So more than 50%. Okay. Thank you for eventually answering that question, Johnny boy. And sorry to your wife or sorry to you. However, I should be properly, expressing that. But Snowball, how much gas is left in the tank for veteran defensive back, New York Jets safety Minkah Fitzpatrick?
Being a advanced age person,
okay,
I think that it doesn't matter. We heard it a couple of years ago from a certain quarterback that, I can beat you with my mind. So I think the same holds true for Minkah Fitzpatrick, although he, at the age of 29, is deemed an old man and can't be beaten, whatever, can be beaten by younger players. It's true. I'm going to agree. The amount of gas in the tank, what kind of gas we talking about? Like, are we talking about regular? We talking about plus?
Diesel, sure. Yeah.
Super plus. Is he diesel? Right. I'm hoping he's on the diesel side, and he has the wherewithal to kind of outsmart people who are playing against him. So I'm giving him the credit of being a smarter person, a smarter player, someone who has the knowledge of the game and knows how to, like, I think it was Was it Eric Allen the other day was talking about the people at important positions on the defense, right? And the amount of people that we have who are highly tenured, like, you know, when we talk about Demario Davis, when we talk about Minkah Fitzpatrick, when we talk
David
about
Onyemata,
right? Onyemata, right? These people at these positions
Geno Smith, obviously,
get people in position the right way. That's gas too, right? That's gas. You don't have to have the physical gas. You have to have the mental gas to get people and orchestrate the backfield. So he's got it. You know, I think he's gonna. If he doesn't have the physical traits, he's gonna use the people around him to make him look better. So we'll definitely see big things from Minkah Fitzpatrick this season. You know, he's definitely going to add to the. He will top the amount of interceptions that we had last year. Definitely.
Okay, that's an encouraging sign. That's actually, to bring it full circle, that's what I would choose to highlight. Is I still think Minkah is a really good safety. Now, is he first team All-Pro level? That's going to be TBD. Seems unlikely. But the thing that you could say is that there's been some drop-off is if you look over the last 3 years, he only has 2 picks. Now, that's 2 more picks than we had last season, so I guess beggars can't be choosers. But he has had 2 picks combined over the last 3 years, and that is 41 games that he started during that time to bring it full circle for that. But right before, so like that's true, but like, do you just forget how to intercept the football? Because the prior, let's make it the 4 seasons previous to that 3-year run, he had 5 picks, 4 picks, 2 picks, 6 picks. Did he just suddenly fall off a cliff? Were the defenses asking him to do something differently where he wasn't in advantageous positions to get a bunch of targets and interceptions? That I don't know, although I've heard some of that speculated by certain people in terms of exactly where his snap distribution was defensively. So I still think he has gas on the tank. And again, I think it's critically important for his success, for the defense's success of what he can do, and also the leadership. He's just been around a lot of teams. As Johnny Boy said, he sucked with the Dolphins apparently and was halfway decent with the Steelers. So if he can bring any of that chutzpah to the Jets, that would be well received. So yes, more picks than last year just by him, Snowball. I like that prediction. I like the cut of your jib, pal.
You got to take a look at injuries also, like his injury history.
Sure.
And like where he's been that way. Like I was looking it up last year, thumb injury, calf injury for the rest of the season, put him like week to week.
Yep,
he was with
games.
Pittsburgh, right? You know, you look at the types of hamstring strains, knee strains. It's not unlike any other, not unlike any other player. We've had other players who have gone through this history of injury and still been able to play. So it still depends on how fast he can recover. Seems like he's doing really well in OTAs. So, my faith is in the Fitzpatrick.
And let's be honest, he's better. He's better than freaking Cisco, Tony Adams, everything that was.
Do we have to be honest about that? Or is that just
it's the truth, bro. Like,
honestly,
it's the truth, though. Like, the hope is he's great this year. And the hope is that him coming back home, I mean, because he's a native from
he's
the
a New Jersey
area,
guy.
It means something to him. When he talks on the podium and he keeps bringing up, it's amazing for me to be back home to play on the field, where as a kid in high school, I went to state championships but can that also be a bad thing too?
Coming home? How is that a bad thing?
Because you got to get tickets for your homie from down the block.
Let me make this guy. I don't give a shit what tickets he has to buy. Suck it up, pal.
And then you got the barbecue and the party the day before you got a game, and they're like, yo, you gotta come, and you're like, I got a game tomorrow, man. But it's your little goddaughter's thing. You need to be there's her quinceañera. And you need to be there. You know how we get down on the quinceañeras, man. We're having a blast, but yeah. So I had to put something up because you guys were talking German and everything, and I'm over here like,
that's true.
So
thank you for quinceañera. Quinceañera. I don't believe that's German, but that's neither here nor there. Hit the trivia music, people in the back. All right, here you go. Minkah Fitzpatrick's career earnings are?
104 million.
What?
In German, please.
104.
All right, cut off the music. What's your official guess on that?
100 mil, maybe? I don't know.
100 mil? Okay. All right. Snowball?
It's like The Price is Right. I'm going to like.
Yeah, you could $1 his ass right now.
I was going to say, can I have $1 his ass right now? No, I'm going to. What did he say? 100 and what?
Yeah. He said just 100 flat.
100 mil.
It was 104.
I'll probably say 115 million.
85 million are the career earnings.
85
You guys
million.
lose.
What a putz.
Yeah, there you go.
I am.
Exactly. So I just say all that to say, I don't give a shit about his ticket stresses. Like, oh boy, it could be a bad thing because of his ticket stress. Just figure it out, buddy. You've been in the league 1,000 years, Grandpa. Tales of the Crypt ass. Figure it out, man. I don't care about it. Come on now. Come on now.
That's how we feeling? Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Anywho, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Just a measly 85 million. Not too bad. Plus, he has more money to make, obviously, over the coming years. So we'll see what he does. All of your raffle tickets for the month of June are with these three fabulous prizes, excuse me. We have 2 tickets to the Gangrene Beach Club. Me and Snowball are going to be there. Johnny Boy isn't because he has better things to do, apparently. But this is the Gangrene Beach Club event, Saturday, July 11th, gangrenebeachclub.com for more information at the Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City, HQ2 Beach Club. Again, I'll be there. Snowball will be there. A bunch of your favorite Jets beat reporters and content creators will be there. Doors open at 12. They close at 6. It's 21 and over. No jeans, no open-toed shoes. We're going to have a fun old time. So you have a chance to take you and a friend if you win our raffle for the month of June, which we'll be giving away on July 1st. And feel free to go to that event and have a lot of fun. If you just want to buy tickets or you don't want to wait for the raffle, you can go to gangrenebeachclub.com. They're $25 a pop. Feel free. We have already sold about 100 plus tickets to this. So shout out to Jake and Lou B who put this event together and maybe celebrating some Knicks action happening there, although wear green and white, baby. So no Johnny Boy, but me and Snowball will be there. So we're giving away 2 tickets to the Gangrene Beach Club event for this month's raffle. And we're giving away 2 items from Pittsburgh. We're giving away a rally towel. The pick is in. This is what I was waving above my head like a maniac every time the Jets were on the clock. You can have that item that I got live from Pittsburgh at the draft, and a beautiful canvas. It's about 15 inches by 15 inches. Jets logo painted on it, NFL draft logo on the footballs. And this is a really cool item that was from Pittsburgh. It was a special gift by the Jets. And at most, there was 11 of them given out to the pit. Or it was fewer if everyone did not get that gift that I received from the Jets. So pretty cool. We're giving all that away. If you want a chance to win all these items, all you have to do is spend $3 on the channel. The Gangrene Beach Club tickets alone are worth $50. So, and then whatever you consider the exclusive items from Pittsburgh are worth. So again, I recommend everyone get involved. Spend $3 on the channel. You have a raffle ticket and you have a chance. Obviously, the more raffle tickets you have, the better your odds are of winning these items. We'll be giving this away on July 1st. July.
Pieces of history. Pieces of history.
It's true.
For $3? $3.
That's all it takes.
Come on. Honestly,
people have won it for $3. I feel bad. Sometimes people buy 50 raffle tickets, and that doesn't guarantee a win. It's up to the wheel and name picker. I've had people bid one singular ticket and win.
Yeah, we had that happen last night.
Yeah.
One ticket won the Vinny Testaverde signed mini helmet.
Shout out to Buckshot.
That's it.
There you go. Hey, looks like he's coming to the tailgate. So shout out to you guys. Jets Worldwide, baby.
Can't wait. Oh, and there might be somebody else that might be coming that's traveling across the water.
Yeah.
Well, so,
yeah.
Hey, can I ask you something about the beach club? If Blue B's in the chat,
sure.
as well as the individuals that are above me that are going to be here.
Yeah.
So it says you cannot.
Just remember, we're always above you, but go ahead.
You cannot wear open toe shoes. So like you can't.
Yeah, that's not on the graphic, but I've heard Luby say that in other appearances, which makes sense because it's a beach club. There's drinks and stuff at 21 and over. So if glass shatters and you have open-toed shoes, that could be a very bad situation.
But
so that's what I heard.
But there's a pool.
There is.
Right. So
there's a pool. There's an exclusive beach. From what I haven't been there myself. I will.
The bar
go.
is very far away from
I would
the
assume so. Yes. It's inside, outside, I believe. Yeah.
Plus, what I'm saying. So then you gotta rock your sneakers inside and then take them off and put the flip flops on so you don't get burnt from the sand.
That's right.
Or just keep closed-toed shoes the entire time. Like, what's wrong with that?
Aren't
we doing like a football game? I mean, you could go barefoot, but I want to get a seashell. Sally saw seashells by the seashore. I don't want to be getting a seashell cut on the foot and I don't want any of that.
Like non-slip shoes. They got reefs. You know what I mean? Like, I got reefs. Like when
I've never had those before, so
I don't know. That's all. Like if I want to rock my reefs.
See, Luby says yes because bottle breaks.
See,
yes, take your shoes off.
Yes, because bottles break, so no open-toed shoes, and then you can take them off outside. There you go.
Oh, there is no sand. Okay,
yeah, it's a beach with no sand. Oof. Okay. I've been saying this entire time while we're playing like a sand football game. Apparently,
see, that's what I was thinking.
So I guess it's dirt. I don't know.
Do you know how many old would be on the sand if there was actually sand and we played football? It'd be like death everywhere. It'd be mass destruction. There'd be a bunch of old men just lying all over the beach. It'd be like a bunch of beach whales everywhere.
All you hear is weedle, 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 and you hear the little minions running out with the damn little gurney and all that, right? To pick up one dude.
Yeah,
he's air dicking on that one.
It is unbelievable. So you had no sand. I'm sorry for misrepresenting that the entire time. I assumed when there's a beach, and they said there's beach available. I said, oh, there must be. I don't know where we're playing this football game that keeps getting brought up. I don't know, but I guess we'll
water polo now. We're playing water polo.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Marco.
Oh, he says there is sand on the beach. Okay. So there's a slice of, I was about to say, what else could rocks? Like I don't know. So apparently there is sand on the beach. That's what I assumed. Yes, on the beach, and just don't bring the sand there. Yeah, there you go. That makes sense. All right, thank you, Luby, for all that info. Any other questions, Johnny Boy, that you'd like to rivet us with?
That was all. I mean, that was just my, I mean, I'm not going, so it really doesn't matter. But
yeah, that's also true. Why did we waste any time answering your stupid questions? You're not even going to be there.
I would like to extend my condolences to Brie Martinez. She seems to be the only woman on the list, so she'll be surrounded by
female representation. Let me see. It's a real sausage fest. Let me see. Is that? Oh wow. So Jake Asman, man, Rich. Not that I'm trying to throw people in boxes or anything, but Jake Asman, Rich Samini, Brandon Tierney, Fireman Ed, Connor Hughes, Antoine Staley, Brian Costello, Ryan Sampson, Zach Rosenblatt, Will Parkinson, Frankie Bitts, Maury Brown, Matt O'Leary, Green Bean, Ryan Delaney, Richie Muller, Robbie Sabo, Dom C, Joe Blewett, Nick Ferria, Paul Boygreen, Esden Jr., Brie Martinez.
What?
Taco, Nick Shine, and Tyson. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who made the list. That's above my pay grade, but yes, yeah.
All right. I heard Court's going to be there, so
yeah. Luby says many women will be there. Many. Women.
All right.
Very good. We'll have plenty of representation. Yeah, there you go.
We will.
Wow, Josh. We've unpacked a lot here on the show.
Yeah,
that is it.
Joe Boygreen is trying to hold it in so bad right now.
The beach club is a pool and concrete. Then there's the beach part that is outside of that. That makes sense. Okay, there you go. Nice. All right. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to get to before
10.
we get to the fans?
Shout out to Ted.
I'm not putting that on.
No.
I'm not putting that on.
Although that might be on the menu.
Hey now. There you have it. Anything else you guys wanted to peruse before we jump into the deep end of the pool?
What kind of tacos do you like?
I like hard shell tacos, ground beef, shredded cheese. That's it.
What about?
I don't want
you,
any of
Johnny?
that other. Don't want any of that other shit on it. No.
Man, I love me some tacos al pastor, right? And I don't like the hard shells. I want a, corn freaking like a real corn tortilla, that's like on the griddle, right? And then you give me some.
I like a
chicken
crunch,
pastor.
the texture. Now, the one other thing that could go on there besides ground beef and cheese is my fiance makes it like a
Pico?
spicy Cajun potato.
Pico de gallo?
Like a spicy Cajun potato that can go on top, and that's a great bite. You get some of that Cajun in there, some of the ground beef, a little bit of shredded cheese. It's on there just for a moment, just to melt and sort of assimilate with the ground beef a little bit. That is a muy delicioso.
You ever take the hard shell and then coat the outside with a little bit of queso and then wrap the soft shell around it?
I have not.
To stick it together so that when you crunch into it, it stays in one piece.
Yeah,
it like stays together.
Like if I have a plate in front of me, I go, and then like the pieces they fall over the plate, and then I'm just, and then there's a little piece, and then just a little scoop ski technique or a fork perhaps, and you clean up, and then you're just getting forkfuls.
Man, give me the corn tortilla with some,
a little limp.
Tacos al pastor. Right, you get the little cut up onions on top of it. You get a lime, pour a little bit on it. I put a little bit of some of the salsa verde, which is the green sauce, and good to go.
Oh, salsa de verde is the green sauce. Thank you for translating that one thing, Johnny
like
boy.
The pancho.
Yeah,
verde pancho. Yes, very nice. Shout out to Mikey Holcans.
Hell yeah,
appreciate
Mikey
it.
June 6th,
and. To Carlos Metz. Carlos Metz is the one that gave me that nickname.
Is he?
Yeah, he was the one at the event that we were at with Jake in Pittsburgh. It was Carlos. Right. He was like, "Yo, you should be like, okay, this is how Carlos sound. Yo, you should be Pancho Verde, bro. It's awesome." It kind of sounds like the Miz, but
Spanish.
I'm waiting for Paul's reaction to this. So he sounds like Johnny Boy whispering.
Let's take a half timeout. We'll be right back.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to Boy Green Daily, a daily New York Jets video show, also available wherever you get your podcast. Another one, Doritos Los Tacos at Taco Bell. Delicious. A crunchy shell made out of Doritos. Now, that is delicious. Although, I will say that I haven't had any bad food since this diet kick. So, I've been operating good. I've exclusively drank water. I have not had any soda for, it's day 6 now. No soda. So, good. Treadmill's getting a lot of work. We're good right now. We're operating. We're moving and grooving. Johnny Boy, are you a part of this journey here?
I feel like I was already doing this because of everything that's happened to me.
Oh, you're probably gaining weight, not losing it then, right? Try to get your weight back.
No, I'm losing, man. Like I could eat a whole bunch of stuff. Well, I can't eat a lot. I really can't eat a lot anymore. Like it's kind
of yeah. Depending on the location, I've heard. Yeah.
It's like so like that. I'll have like one meal and then I'm good for the like entire day. Like when we went to the what was it called?
Don't start this again. Don't start this again. Don't.
What was it called? I forgot, man.
Don't start this again.
The Pomenti brothers.
It's Primanti. Pronounce it, German boy. But Primanti. No, we're not. No. I'm Dikembe Mutombo. We're not doing this today. We're not.
Well, I guess I'm Jordan, baby, because I'm coming in with the dunk and going like this.
Sick. All right. Anywho, so hopefully you guys are all losing weight out there. Again, it's been good. I've been on this watch thing. It's closing rings. You have to do like activities. You got to do like 30 minutes of workout specifically for this thing. You got to stand up every hour and do this other thing. And there's all this crap you have to do. But I've just been getting it in when I don't have a lot of time normally to watch shows, but I've been trying to carve out watching Showtime because I'm on the treadmill at the same time as watching shows. So that could get me 30, 40 minutes, 50 minutes on the treadmill. And the good thing is that when my fat ass started on June 1st versus now, like I keep wanting to increase the speed of the treadmill. I'm like, come on. Like we could go faster than this. We could go faster than this. We could go faster than this. So it's just like, I'm like, yeah, this is it. Beep, 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 beep. It can't go fast enough. And I want to be in like a dead sprint. So like the animal is being woken up in there like, yeah, this is what we used to do, baby. Yeah. And then like at the end of the workout, I'm like, I'm not even freaking tired. Let's go. Let's do it again. So like, oh yeah. So the workout thing has been going great. I have not stepped on the scale. I'm going to try to do that weeks apart, and you see whatever happens on those. Keep a track of it. So let's freaking go. Phone lines are now open. That's pinned comment on youtube.com/boygreen25. If you guys would like to call into the show, now is the time to do so. The one thing I am completely offended by, and no, it's not anything Johnny Boy said, although I have been offended several times here on the show, but specifically, we have 200 people in the room across our social media platforms. 100 of those 200, half of them are watching on YouTube. We have 38 likes. Dude, like the friggin' video, man. I try to be kind. Please be kind and rewind. I try to be kind about it. Like, oh, wow, you're there. You might as well like it. Like, come on, man. Make it a part of your friggin' routine, for God's sakes. It's the free way to contribute to the show. A lot of people have super chatted. That's sweet. That's cool. That's going above and beyond. All I'm asking for is a pity like, a hate like. Even if you hate the show, I'm cool. As long as you like it, there you go. Ba-ding! Snowball just did it. It's just that easy, baby. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Let's kick it off with Pep.
Hey, Johnny Boy. Hey, Snowball. Hey, Paul.
Let's go, Knicks. Let's go,
Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. Go, New York. Go, New York. Go. Go, New York. Go, New York. Go.
Oh, yeah.
Go.
Hey, just let you know, BG is a New York Knicks fan now. He has stated that he hates the Celtics.
I don't know about that.
Rocking with the Knicks now. Orange and blue forever.
Well, I know he's rooting for the Knicks in this series, but I think when the season's over, he's going back to the
100%. I'm going back to where I belong. And I believe you Knicks people want me to go back to where I belong. You don't want me on the bandwagon. You don't want what's that? And Benedict Arnold. You don't want me hiding among you. No.
Although to be honest, you have been a good luck charm, Paul.
That's true. You guys should want me. I want you. Yep, cheap trick. I want you to want me, but I'm not going to come. I want you to want me 100%. I want you to want me. I need you to need me, but I'm not going to come over. I'm only going to come over in spurts when I choose to step over the picket fence line.
We are not begging you to beg us.
You got to finish the line, bro. You got to finish the whole song, dude. You just can't. Come on, man.
Go New York, go New York, go New York, go New York, go.
Let's go Knicks, baby.
So you guys are talking about tacos and all this stuff, and Paul's sitting there drooling at the side of his mouth.
I am thinking about it. It's delicious.
You guys are cruel, man.
There's a reason why I said tacos al pastor, okay? Because I know Boy Green loves pineapples. Okay, and so it is mixed in with pineapple. You know,
he wouldn't
so
like that.
No, I wouldn't like that at all.
No.
You would love it, bro. You'd be like, "Oh, this is so good. This is wow. What was I thinking?"
Yeah,
that's
you have great taste. I don't know why I don't ever think about that. Yeah. No, go ahead.
I noticed your skin is getting better from drinking whatever it is. Yeah. Well, not here. I can't see it so much, but on the shorts, I said, "Wow, look at his skin is getting clear or something." I don't know.
It's a filter.
It's
it probably is. It probably is.
But I'm doing well too. I've been approaching it a little differently. I've been doing the Hugh Jackman kind of thing. I've been eating in windows.
That's a great workout routine. He's ripped.
Tap dancing.
But they eat in windows.
Yeah.
The intermittent fasting you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm eating from I shut it down at 6 o'clock at night, and I don't start until 12 o'clock the following morning. That gives me a nice 18 hours of
Jesus.
I'm going to try to get it, but the sleeping part's easy because you're sleeping. You can't eat when you sleep.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Right.
But then I'll try to add an extra 2 hours eventually. But yeah, and Mrs. Hep too, and is T still doing it?
She is. She is doing it. She's killing it. And she's already lost. She started it a little before our June 1st thing, and she's already lost 15 pounds. So she is. She deserves all the praise in the world. She's killing it. She's taking it very seriously, and I'm fired up for her. And it's cool because, like I said, I think I said this the other day. There's a competitive thing between us. She's getting pissed when I'm like closing these rings and working out more. And like yesterday, here it is, right? So normally, right? I assume in a relationship, you're worried about cheating or something like, oh God, look at this guy. What is he doing? No, the thing that it's none of that. The thing that she's getting bothered by is like so yesterday I had a bunch of work to do. So like shows and stuff. And she went upstairs. And when she went upstairs, I said, hey, do you want to have lunch? And she went like, no, I want to have an early dinner before you go to the radio station. So we'll stay up here. She told me to eat a snack or something and just stay down there. And I'm like, oh, well, instead, what I'll do is I'll hit the treadmill while I'm down here because we can't do something. So like I have a pocket of time, like an hour and a half, but we couldn't do something. So I said, I'll just run on the treadmill for an hour and a half. And she can, on this watch thing, she could see what workouts and things I've done during the day. So when she came back downstairs, she said, what were you doing? And like, I'm like, oh, what are you talking about? She said, did you work out? Did you do something while I was upstairs? I'm like, what are you talking? She's like, I saw 6,000 steps or something. What the hell? We could have done something together, you jerk. So like, see, it's right. Like normal people get upset about really serious things. Yeah. She's getting upset that I'm sneaking in a workout while she's with the kids. So see, it's so there's a lot of competitive juices, energies. It's all good for everybody involved. So again, it's been a lot of fun. It's funny. You guys pushed me to do the play-by-play thing. I'm like, oh God, Terrence was a big one. Play-by-play ball. Do play-by-play for the Jets games. Like, no, I don't want to do play-by-play. No, you can't make me. No. And then I do it. I'm like, all right, it's awesome. I should have done it forever. And now this workout thing, like I used to really enjoy it, but I'm like, come on, people. Like I can do whatever I want. Now I'm back in. I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. So like, the peer pressure thing is working. All your guys' ideas are great.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. There he is. Hep joining us here on the program. That is love, William Aimley. That is love. Thank you so much. By the way, William Aimley, I'm glad to see you in the chat. Do me a favor, William. I'd like you to email me. So I see you in the chat, William. Hit me up, Paul A. Esden Jr. at gmail.com. PAUL, A the letter ESDENJR at gmail.com. I want to talk to you about something, Bill, aka William. So make sure you hit me up here via email as soon as you get a chance. I'd like to converse with you, William Aimley. I appreciate that, but that is love. And take the like button to Pound Town, as my pop likes to say. Very nice. Very nice. All right.
BG, you'd be so proud of me. You'd be so proud of me.
Why is that?
Because I said the email correctly last night. Yeah.
What email? What are you talking about?
Your email. We do on the
Jets to someone else? I will have to assume that's correct. I haven't heard from the guy yet, so I would assume not. I'd assume you gave it to him incorrectly then. Or I don't know. It was like 2 a.m. when you guys had this poor bastard doing the show, for God's sakes. Very caring, very cognizant. That's very nice. That's a swell guys you guys are. But no, I just refreshed my email. I don't have any email. So unfortunately your German friend you gave the email to, there was some sort of a breakdown in the language barrier or something, or you just screwed up.
He's sleeping. He's celebrating the Knicks victory. So like he was up late.
Yeah.
And he watched the Knicks play, and he texts me after the Knicks won. It's like, let's go Knicks.
Oh my God. What was it, like 5 in the morning? Because I saw Gary V. I ran now because I'm hearing all this Knicks crap. My phone's hearing it, the algorithm. Like it fed me a Gary V line. He's in Poland. He says it's 5 in the morning. And then it's just won. And he's like with a bunch of people. Like, who is he celebrating with at 5? Who are all these people? Why are they all in his hotel room at 5 in the morning? But he was losing it and celebrating it, which was
he's Gary V.
You've heard of Jets Worldwide? There
Give
is
us a plug.
Knicks Worldwide. Okay.
Is there one? You guys made a Knicks Worldwide?
I don't know.
Oh, you're just planting some seeds. All right. By the way, since you're planting, farmers, Jets Worldwide, give it a plug.
Jets Worldwide, all one word. Come and check us out Friday night, 7:30 p.m. The show is amazing, and me and Snowball are your hosts with the most.
Where is it? Where can you watch it?
YouTube.com. Jets Worldwide, all one word. If you want to go hang out with the crew, that is me and Snowball. Yeah.
That last part didn't rhyme.
I mean, yeah, Jets Worldwide. Come and check us out. Last night, we had our guy Thomas from the 103 Crew Germany, all the way from Germany, hanging out with us, telling his fandom what they're doing over there in Germany. This guy has traveled to over 35 plus games at MetLife. This dude has a picture of MetLife that he wakes up every single day to. We have so much stuff coming up. This upcoming Friday, we have 2 special guests. We cannot wait to have them. If you guys are going to Nashville, you guys are probably going to be attending their tailgate. You're going to attend their bar crawl, but we got DJ Danny and our guy Lou coming in, and we cannot wait. Snow Bizzle, what else we got going on?
With the channel?
Yeah.
We got to figure out something else to give away. The raffle last night went to Buckshot. He got the autographed mini helmet from Vinny Testaverde. But we got to figure out what to give away in the next raffle. So anyone have any ideas, you can let us know within reason. Yeah. So come and join Jets Worldwide every Friday night at 7:30, like Johnny Boy said, and don't be late.
Ooh, let me see this. I don't know if this is something you guys want to do. We'll see. First off, refresh my memory. How long do your guys' raffles last?
A month.
A month. Okay, so it's the same thing. So maybe you can get a tailgate ticket and then give one of those away on the show.
Maybe. And then I just won't go. Awesome. Very good.
There you go. Right.
Yes.
Give up your ticket you already paid for. That's exactly it. Yeah. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Nice. Appreciate it. Hey, speaking of giving things away, look, Jared B just gifted a Boy Green Coffee Club membership out there in the audience. Our moderator here on the channel.
Come on. Somebody hop on this.
All right. Awkward. All right.
You want me to say it? Because I have it up.
You don't have it up. You're just stalling.
I do. I got it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Give it to me.
And the brand new member of the Coffee Club, our guy, Jim Jets 1. You are a Coffee Club member. Welcome.
There you go. Nice. And Jared B is officially in the raffle for this month. So thank you, Jared B. Appreciate you, bud. And there you go. I'm sure that's what the B stands for. Shout out to J-Rod. Here we go. All right, beautiful. Well, Snowball just had an issue. Great. I love getting this just random text. Let's go next. Jesus, people, get more friends, for God's sakes. All right, here he is. Snowball's back.
Jim Jets 1.
Thank you. Do you prefer being on top or the bottom? And now, wait a second.
I put work in.
All right, let's switch it. Okay. Yeah, that the audio only people were probably very confused or turned on by that. But I was just talking about the YouTube positioning of our angles.
Listen,
that one doesn't sound better either. Let's go back
until I get tired up here. Then you can. Okay. I can switch positions.
Okay, I'll sort of like flip the pancake. We'll put it on, let it simmer, marinate for a while. Then, boop, we'll flip that puppy over. Oh, more Knicks texts. Great. Let's go next. Oh, yeah, that one was from Johnny Boy. Thank you for that. I got that from somebody else. Now I'm getting it from you. I don't know how to turn the stupid sound off on the stupid watch, so it just goes ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding. I have no idea how the hell to turn
all
it
day
off.
today.
God,
dude, it's the worst thing that you could say to me and be like, "Oh, people are texting me. Let's go Knicks," and it's like, okay, make sure mental note.
Bat
Text
signal.
Boy Green every
I'm gonna
hour
block
on the
this
hour.
bastard's number. I'm gonna block this bastard's number.
I got my other phone. I mean, I got another phone over here too.
I got burner phones. All right, yeah, I'm sure your wife
I
is
got
happy
you.
about that. All right, let's go to
You
the
know.
phone lines. Ricky New York Live, a great YouTube channel. We've got Jets
Save us,
Worldwide.
Ricky.
We got Ricky New York Live. Ricky.
Save us.
What's happening, guys?
Let's go Knicks, right?
Hell yeah. You know what? It's funny because there's a guy at my work that he's like Tampa Bay Brandon Sorsby. Like, this guy bets on fucking everything. And so right now he's like hardcore watching the basketball. And I was like, when I walked by him, I was like, yep, Knicks. And he's like, oh, you think the Knicks are going to win it? And like, I was literally walking around going, Knicks in 6, bitch. And fucking, they were like, oh, I don't know about that. And I was like, yeah, watch and see. So yeah, awesome, man. Like, and I've said this so many times, like, I started watching like Jets YouTube stuff, you know, before Adam Gase. Like, I remember listening to Jake, like, when we hired Adam Gase and how none of us were really happy about it. But dude, like, I think back and it's like, which YouTube channels were going on when we hired Rex Ryan? None.
None, I would assume.
There weren't any. We have never had postseason Jets football while this YouTube thing was happening, man. Like, we don't even know what that looks like. And if we have this community and this great following that we have now, the way that things have been, can you imagine what it'll be like, you know, when we're going to the playoffs? Like, I think about that all the time. And it's like, you know, I hear people saying like, oh, you know, my favorite show ever was this big meltdown after it. And like, I'm like, why do you want to see, you know, one of our content creators literally get broken on the air? And you know what? People always say like, I'm real positive and stuff. Yeah, I am. You know what? My superpower is gluing back together people that this team have fucking broken. And,
does that include yourself?
Hell yeah. All the time. all the time. It takes constant maintenance to keep this up. But
I appreciate that.
You know what? And I'm going to be doing a lot of that this year, hopefully. But dude, like, yeah, I can't wait for this thing to turn around because I want to be on here celebrating with all you guys. You know,
me too.
Celebrating with, like, you know, hell yeah, wild card game this weekend. You know, like, I can't wait to say those words. I'm looking so forward to this. And what you brought up, you know, about Minkah, like the cerebral part and being able to convey that message to the younger kids and help bring them along. We've talked about Demario Davis like that. You know, Demario talked about David Amanyata in that same way. But dude, like, and that's one of the awesome things about listening to other YouTube shows is sometimes they'll just randomly mention something and I'll be like, damn, you know what? That's a really good point that I don't hear a lot of people talking about, because I do try to talk about things that other people aren't talking about. And thinking about it, and we keep talking about the leadership, but dude, thinking about Garrett Wilson's comments about Geno Smith, and that, you know, hell, I thought, you know, he had run Frank Reich's offense before just because of the way he knew everything. And
Ricky, real quick, I just have to stop you. There is something going on in the chat which is bizarre, and I just have to say we haven't used this in a while, but I'm afraid we got to put Bob Buckley 007.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We've got to put you in the grinder, my friend.
Go right ahead.
This is the wrong place, so I'm so sorry. We got to kick you out of the club here permanently, Bob Buckley. You got all kinds of weird shit going on with Persians and other kinds of weird crap, so I'm so sorry. And for the audio-only listeners, they're like, what the hell is going on? But we don't get to use this often, but we got to send Bob Buckley, Agent 007, to the grinder.
You mess with Kurt, and you go into the grinder.
Okay, now this grinder of yours, is it a real grinder or is it some kind of a metaphor?
That's it. You're gone. Adios. TKO'd. Historical.
Wait. I won't be funny no more, see?
Security.
You ain't got to bring the man down here. What a second. Kurt, come on, please. I need this job,
Take
Kurt.
out the trash.
Trash? Oh, now look at here.
Get these news out of my face.
It's a
Get the hell out of here. Like, okay, here's what I don't have many rules around here. We make our own rules. But, like, let's keep the politics out of this. This is a football show. And it's like almost like I just randomly went into, like, a retirement home and someone's just barking off about random shit. Like, dude, we're talking Jets over here. Like, Persians, the politics, the gray cloud. I'm like, what are you talking about, old man? Get the hell out of here. So, whoop. Sorry, Ricky, that distracted you. I got a text from Snowball going, who the hell is this guy? And I wasn't looking. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? What the hell?
It's, you know, Jesus. It's completely okay. I get it. And you're right. This is a football show. And I myself don't have many rules. But one of the few rules I do have is we don't talk politics. We don't talk religion. Because if there's a surefire way for it to start a big-ass argument, that's it. And we find enough things to argue about just talking about football. We don't need to bring all that other stuff.
True story.
Although the only gods that we'll talk about on this show are the football gods, hopefully, you know, giving us some great fortune coming up this season. That is allowed. But yeah, that is.
Yes, absolutely. So
welcome. That was just weird. Again, apologies to the audio only people. You have no idea what just happened. Apologies. There's just some weird comments going on. And again, normally I let you, and I think that's the cool thing about this show. People can call in and really talk about a lot of different things. And I try not to push you off a ledge or anything. I let you try to talk out whatever it is. But some things are just, whoa, man. Like, hey, let's just let's keep it here. Let's keep it here. Anywho, back to you, Ricky, about Demario Davis, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Yes.
Yeah, but you know, as I was saying, like the comments that Garrett made about Geno, like thinking that he had run Reich's offense before just because of the way he verbalized it and was able to pass that information along to them. I'm thinking we need to be talking more about that leadership, like how he's going to help our offensive guys, because Geno has been around for a long time and seen a lot of football. And I like hearing that he has that ability, you know, to be able to teach them and be able to help, you know, them be able to process this information. And I know that a lot of people, when we brought Geno back, they're like, oh, Geno, he was terrible last year, but whatever, you know, but I think we're going to get a better version of Geno. And I think Garrett's going to have a career year. I think Mitchell is going to have a big year. And just hearing that Geno is such a good teacher and how quick he can process things makes me think, you know what, we may have actually stumbled in to the perfect guy to be our bridge quarterback and help bring a young kid along.
Hell yeah.
So, you know, yeah, I think that's a big positive, and maybe one that's a little bit under the radar and we're not talking about enough. You know, I know that, you know, Geno's not going to be like a top 3 quarterback. You know, he's not.
Oh, well, we don't know that. We don't know that.
He's not suddenly going to, you know.
Could be. Maybe. Possibly.
Turn into something different. But in our current situation, he's not afraid to push the ball down the field. He's going to get the ball out on time. A lot of the problems we've had recently, we're not going to have to go through with him. And like I said, you know, him being able to help bring the young guys along, like I think that bodes really well for our situation.
So you must be getting fired up with the Adonai Mitchell touchdown highlights, the Geno Garrett Wilson one-handed grabs. Like you must.
Well, you know what? I was telling everybody, and I was getting a little bit of pushback from people. And then when Joe Caparosa was on Jake's show, I commented what I thought his stats would be. 62 catches, 843 yards, 8 touchdowns, and Joe was like, "Oh, I would take that all day."
Yeah,
if we get that, that means that he is the legit number 2 that we've been looking for, and puts us in a really good position. And now all of a sudden, a couple of tweets with some OTA catches, and all of a sudden people are like, "Oh yeah," and there was one yesterday that made the round saying, the Jets think A.D. Mitchell can be a real weapon for this team. And I'm like, I told you, I've been telling you. But yeah, now it seems like some people are starting to kind of come around on that and share the same opinion. But you know what? I don't know what our team, like our offensive stats, will look like at the end of the year. But
top 10.
I've got some. I guess you would say bold predictions, some kind of crazy predictions. If you look at them all individually, you go, yeah, that could happen. But when you look at them in totality, you're like, damn, that's a lot of yards. So maybe it won't be quite as high as what I'm expecting. Like I had Garrett, 103 catches, 1,351 yards, 11 touchdowns.
I would love all of those.
Yeah, but you add that with what I predicted for AD. Brees, I think I had at like 1,219 rushing yards. I didn't give him a exact number for touchdowns, but I did say combined touchdowns, rushing and receiving, will be top 3 among running backs in the league. So like I said, some crazy predictions. But dude, I think all of it is accomplishable, and I'm stoked, man. I'm really looking forward to this year, and I'm gonna do a show later with all my crazy predictions and over the top optimism, and Green Bean will be on with me, so it's going to be double optimism and double positivity. So. I mean, he already tweeted this morning, we're going to shove some positivity down some people's throats. So I'm looking forward to it.
I do that all the time.
Alrighty. Johnny boy, that's enough. Okay.
I'm saying I'm always positive.
Yeah, that's definitely what I took out of that.
Hey, BG. So
hey, real quick, before you say whatever you're going to say, Johnny boy, because I'm sure it's important. Ricky, you just said that you believe Breece Hall could be top 3 in touchdowns. Was that correct? Total touchdowns?
Yes.
So I wanted to look at what the running backs were in top 3 touchdowns last season, and we got some big boy numbers here. Jonathan Taylor had 18 rushing touchdowns. Derrick Henry had 16 rushing touchdowns. And the third running back, and that is Josh Jacobs with 13 rushing touchdowns. And then you factor in the receiving touchdowns too. Like, woo, that'd be a hell of a season for old Breece. I just wanted to make sure he put numbers to that out there in the audience. Nice. All right.
Yeah. I'll say this. I don't think that his rushing touchdown numbers will be quite as high as some of the ones you just read off. It maybe, in line with Jacobs, but not as high as the other two. But I think his receiving touchdowns will be much higher than a lot of those other guys that you mentioned. And that's where he'll make up the difference, because dude, Frank Reich is going to have a screen game. He's going to do just old school traditional football shit that most teams do that we haven't done over the last couple of years. So, we've been banging the table for several seasons now going, they're just not using Breece the right way. What is going on? And I think we're finally going to see that. So
can you give us another plug, Ricky, for the show tonight with you and Green Bean and a double D of optimism?
Yes, I absolutely can. Ricky New York Live. We're going to be on at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight with me and Green Bean. And doubling down on the positivity. So
okay. Right,
definitely a good listen. And, if you're a Jets fans and you want your spirits lifted, stop on by. I got you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Ricky. You're the best, brother.
Right on, man. Talk to you soon.
There he is, Ricky New York Live. And when I think about everything that he was saying, about being broken and rising back up again, it reminded me of that song, "You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we're going to walk it out and move mountains. We're going to walk it out and move mountains, and I'll rise up."
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Ricky and Green Bean can do some of that tonight. Anywho, Johnny Boy, what's the thing you wanted to say? Go ahead, please. Enlighten us.
Some people have to say you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. But I wanted to talk to you about I didn't get a chance to call in because I did want to talk to you about the Garrett Wilson interview. And
you didn't get a chance to call in, so you could just bully your way onto it on this Boy Green Daily episode. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, what's on your mind, Johnny Boy?
Yeah. Well, first off, thank you for talking about that because I thought that was like an amazing interview from Garrett
Great
Wilson.
Interview. Shout out to Eric Allen and Quincy Anunwa of the Jets official podcast. Yes.
It kind of goes back to what myself and Snowball has been talking about in regards to what Geno Smith was talking with Brandon Marshall and with Michael Irvin on his
I still haven't seen that interview.
Right? Dude, you gotta watch it, bro. It is so good, dude. So good. Is
that on Netflix or something you guys said?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. But you go watch it on the tube.
Oh, on the tube. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. YouTube.
You can.
But he says something about quarterbacks that he's had thrown to him, and like such a thing.
Who, like Brandon Marshall? You're saying said this?
No. Garrett Wilson.
Okay.
On that interview.
Right? I just see. I understand. Yep. Sorry. Go ahead.
So talking about the quarterbacks and it feels good to have a quarterback that could throw you a friendly ball, catchable ball, right? And then you hear Quincy, how awesome is that, right? So BG, I wanted to ask you, okay, who's he talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
well, I know one,
of course, right? Like they talk about, it's cool to save my fingers. Like they make sure to say these things.
I think a lot of it, if I was to speculate, because Garrett, unless I missed it during the interview, it's a 25-minute interview or something. He never mentioned this person by name, but I think he threw several. I don't know if he meant to do this. I don't know if it's in his subconscious and it came out. To me, it was, and we should make a website or something that is a Garrett Wilson translator. And I input it in beep boop bop. And here's what he's really saying. I felt like he was talking about Aaron Rodgers on multiple occasions. He talked about the cool thing about Geno is there is fluidity in the offense. So it's not, and with Frank Reich, that it's not a 5-yard slant and then go. And that's what it is every time. And you just shut up and do it. That it's amorphous in a way that Frank Reich knows that Garrett Wilson likes to do a little bit of basketball where he does a crossover or something, or uses his natural fluidity, which is if we're talking about superpowers, it's one of his superpowers. But with Aaron Rodgers, Aaron said, run the route, none of that bullshit, just run your route and be in the spot when I tell you to be in the spot. And Garrett attempted to do what he did. But during this interview, he made a few comments about that seemed to suggest to me that he likes the freedom that this offense is giving him, that they're investing in him. They are saying, you're the guy and you get open, and the quarterback and you. So in this case, Geno Smith and Garrett Wilson will develop that chemistry so they'll get on the same page. Now, sometimes that can lead to bad stuff. If the play is a post, like a 15-yard post, and then Geno thinks, he's just going boom, boom, running it, cutting inside the field. It's easy. But Garrett interprets oh, this is zone coverage. I want to do this. And he breaks off the route to do something different. That's how we could get a bad pick. And all of us on podcast said, Gino, what an idiot. What did this blind animal see? Threw it right to the defender, but it could have been Garrett's fault for just freewheeling the route. So there's bad sometimes that comes with that, but Garrett seemed to be appreciative. And then the fireball of the footballs to hands and fingers and stuff. I've heard some people say that previously about Aaron Rodgers, that sometimes he just, again, he is one of the most gifted throws of the football ever. So maybe this is unfair criticism by other people, but they've said sometimes that he's just firing it in there and giving you a 90-mile-per-hour fastball when it should have just been a soft, a soft J from the mid range. So like sometimes we've gotten that. So anywho, long story short, to answer your question, Johnny boy, it sounded like several times during the interview, it was Aaron Rodgers, but he never said him by name. That was my interpretation.
So I thought it was Zach Wilson and Aaron Rodgers. And I thought the talking about like throwing that fastball is what we saw with constantly with Zach Wilson. Like that dude that he only had one way to throw the ball. And it was super hard, which
it was super terrible. Sense. That's the one way he had to throw the ball terribly. But
that either a million miles an hour in the dirt.
Dirt.
Justin Fields didn't throw the ball, so
definitely was talking
blame
about
it on him. I don't know if Garrett Wilson changed his last name to Adams because really that's like, he really wasn't throwing the ball to Garrett all that much. So
he should have switched jerseys. That's what should have happened. Like take the 17 back.
He should have.
And then Aaron's like, "Oh, sweet Devontae, damn it! I accidentally threw it to Garrett by accident." Like, yeah, that would have been funny. You look, and again, people all the time will say, when you make that criticism you just did or analysis, whatever you want to call it, Snowball, about like Garrett didn't get the ball a lot, and people go, well, the numbers say Garrett was the 7th most targeted receiver that season. Look at the real numbers, like in the red zone. Look at the numbers of the back end of the season, Devontae versus Garrett, and see how many targets Devontae got versus what Garrett got. And again, I put my hand up to God and said I was wrong. I thought Devontae would come in and be the leader and all those things, which would be helpful. All the nuance to Devontae Adams. He's a pro's pro, and like Garrett can learn from that. That'll be great. But I thought that Devontae Adams would bend the knee competitively, like be okay being the Robin to Garrett Wilson's Batman. And clearly he wasn't. And that was on me, a misinterpretation by me before the trade. I'm like, oh, this will be perfect. This is what's going to happen. And that did not happen. And I couldn't have been more dead wrong. So 100% on that.
Yeah. It was awesome, man. Dude, like I was so happy that you put that and you were talking about that, because I was like, oh, fuck, I got to call in. Like, I want to talk about this, but,
you had other priorities.
Work and stuff like that. So I knew we were going to get on and I wanted to bring it up, but it was a great interview, man. I feel like
terrific.
He's kind of letting you in, but at the same time, I'm like, is he ever going to say anything bad about Geno Smith? Because he did say kind of the same stuff about Zach Wilson. He did say the same stuff about, from the very beginning. So you're not going to hear on a Jets podcast to be like, yo, Geno Smith threw me this shitty ass ball.
That is true.
Like a wobbler.
And I think that's what Yo Holmes was saying earlier. But so I agree, right? And I was even thinking this when I was listening to the podcast, when Garrett had overarching things to say about Geno. Like he went over the top. And I said, man, is Garrett just saying this because he's his teammate? But I'm like, if I was someone's teammate, I feel like I could praise them without like glazing, as the kids say. Because like he went over the top. He's like, wow, the way Geno prepares is like the best quarterback I've ever been around. Like, you don't just have to say that for any quarterback that comes in, especially if like, and I know how everything worked out with when Zach Wilson came in, with when Garrett came in and all that. So this isn't a fair. It would be different if Garrett had worked with like a veteran quarterback forever, and then he got Zach Wilson and he said that about Zach Wilson, like, wow, this is the greatest quarterback I've ever worked with. You're like, whoa, that's seismic. You don't just say that about anybody. So I sort of went back and forth on that, but I guess we'll see. The proof is in the pudding. You are right that Garrett, and Yo Holmes is pointing it out, that Garrett would not just, oh, wow, Geno sucks. Oh, Brady Cook sucks. They're his teammates. So he's always going to say the right things. But I don't know. It felt like he went above and beyond what the bare minimum was on the sheet that you have to do for a teammate to say. And we'll see if it's true. The real proof in the pudding is the impact on the field is can Gino, who likes to take deep shots, can we get some deep shots at Garrett Wilson? We just don't see that. And it's sad. Like the one that should have happened was a few years ago when Mike White was the quarterback. The Jets were in Minnesota and Garrett Wilson was wide open for what would have been an 85-yard touchdown in like the third or fourth quarter. And Mike White completely pegged the guy selling hot dogs at US Bank Stadium. Like that, like we just have not seen Garrett either be, sort of written into the script to get open opportunities where he's just going deep, / the quarterbacks that he has had available to him have not delivered in those moments. So, it's been a clusterfuck, basically. And I'd love to see Garrett get more of those opportunities. But, yes, absolutely love that interview. If you guys do not see it, it's on the Jets official YouTube channel. It's like a 25-minute conversation with Quincy Enunwa. And it's an interesting sort of juxtaposition because Quincy had time with Geno at the end of his career. He was with Geno Smith, which is crazy. And now doing a podcast with Garrett, who is now also catching passes from Geno, is crazy. So 100% for sure. All right, let's get some phone line action back in here. We have Devin 04 Jets fan, baby.
Oh. Devin, can you hear me? Devin, can you hear me? Devin, can you hear me?
Thanks, Devin.
Good voice.
Yeah.
DNY for life was not there, unfortunately.
That's not DNY for life. That's Devin 04 Jets fan, man. Different people.
My bad. Damn. Oh, that's the dude that drives the
truck. And by the way, he's coming to our tailgate. So
can't wait.
Driving the truck. I hope he's driving the truck.
Yes, he's driving the truck. He's an Ohio guy, so I don't think I have to worry about any Browns action with Devin. Like that he's an Ohio guy and bring any of that Cleveland stuff in here. Oh, Devin's back. Okay, wait, he had an issue. He's back now. Devin.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Great to have you back.
How you guys doing this morning?
Dude, are you doing donuts right now in the truck?
No, sir.
Oh.
It sounds like the first episode of Star Wars every time he calls. Like,
in a galaxy far, far away.
Wow. I just want to piggyback off something Marky was talking about with Brees.
Sure.
Last year, he broke 1,000 yards for the first time.
Yeah.
And I think it's pretty inarguable that was the best line he's ever ran behind.
Accurate.
They're another year together, another year older in some cases in their careers. I think this line's going to be even better than it was last year.
Okay. Valid.
I really do think there's a chance that he is going to break 1,200 yards. I think there's a realistic possibility he could be in the top 5 for yards from a running back. And I think 1,200 would put him there, but I'm not sure. I don't follow running back statistics like crazy. So
that would be amazing. I think Brees has it in him. And also it's 17 games, so take that for whatever you will when we compare him to, the great Jet running back seasons of Curtis Martin and Thomas Jones and some of these seasons. Like, we're going to have to see him do it. But with the best offensive line he's ever had, I agree. He's got Garrett and all these weapons, Omar Cooper Jr., Adonai Mitchell, Kenyon Sadiq, Mason Taylor, Geno Smith, a competent quarterback. We'll see how competent. Do we go from 32nd, which clearly we were last year, to like 25? Do we jump to 20? Do we jump to 18? Like this kind of, it's going to inevitably be better, but how much better? That I'm fascinated to see. But yeah, I hope Brees has that crazy ass season. He should, getting paid the money he is. We should see that 1,200 yard season. We should see that 1,700 yard scrimmage yard season. Yeah, for sure. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, with Geno.
I mean, he's already had a 15.
Go ahead, Devin.
Didn't Brees already have a 15+ 100 yards from scrimmage season?
Yes.
That was year 3, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'll have to double check which year it was, but he was 3rd in scrimmage yards in the NFL behind Christian McCaffrey and Tyreek Hill. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, if you definitely have to take into account Geno Smith stretching the field and being able to throw downfield, you can't stack the box against Brees. So he's going to have his opportunities to show what he's made of this season. So I really look forward to that. Having a consistent offensive line again. Can that happen? I'll take it. Who's the Parham came in? Yeah. So can Parham be the guard that we want him to be, that we need him to be? I sure as hell hope so. Mm-hmm. So yeah, with a confident, consistent offensive line and a quarterback who's actually able to throw the ball downfield and not be stuck in mid range, Brees is going to have his opportunities, man. I really hope he takes advantage of it.
And Ricky was talking about Adonai having an 800+ yard season. I don't think that's overly crazy. I think he has the potential. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
We're good.
I think there's a real chance that Adonai and Cooper could both do that. Have an 800+ yard season. I'm not saying crazy touchdowns for Cooper, but Cooper's the kind of guy that you just put the ball in his hands, just like Garrett. Put the ball in his hands and watch what he does.
If that happens, so we're all going to assume Garrett's getting over 1,000. If Adonai gets 800+, if Omar gets 800+, that's essentially 3,000 passing yards. Not quite, but that's essentially 3,000 passing yards just from those three, let alone whatever Brees gets, Kenyon Sadiq, Mason Taylor, and all that. That's exciting if we're having that kind of production. Yeah.
Can't wait.
I really
think Mason Taylor is going to have the second most receptions for the team. I really think he's going to have a big
I don't know.
Behind Garrett, bro. Yo, I think
Brees is going to be number 2 in targets.
It could be. I mean,
I'm not saying you're an idiot and you're wrong. I'm just you just said that. I'm like, that would be surprising to me if he ends up being number 2. But hey,
I think you just wanted to call me an idiot. It's cool. I see what you did there.
I try to do that in a general. If I can say, if Vegas set the over under at 1 million, take the over, because I want to attempt to call you an idiot as often as I possibly can.
I will never find. I don't know.
I saw in the chat you said I want to sing so bad for some reason. Then go on a singing competition show so I can make fun of you. America's Got Talent, maybe, or wherever Guatemala's Got Talent, wherever the hell you came from. That'd be nice. Hey, while we're waiting for that, number 1 Austrian Jet fan, baby, gifting a Boy Green Coffee Club membership. Bye-yo. What was that?
Ricky, New York Live.
Oh, wow. Okay. Ricky, New York Live. Welcome to the family. Great to have you. Good to have you back. That's probably the best way to say that. Beautiful. You're now tied in second place for 10 raffles. Back to you, Devin. What's on your mind?
What I'm trying to suggest is I think Geno has a real chip on his shoulder coming back.
Mm-hmm.
It was very much so unfinished, unproven when he was here last time. He was a kid, basically, if you really want to get it down to it. He was a very young man, made a lot of poor decisions, and had a poor attitude. He's not that anymore. Mm-hmm. I think there's a chance, and it's a chance, that we could be looking at a season that breaks all-time total records this year for the Jets, be it yards, touchdowns, completion percentage, whatever you want to throw out there. I think there's a chance for it.
Could you imagine if that happens and we go through the record books like a year from now? We're like, wow, let's look at our top quarterbacks. Geno Smith, Joe Namath, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Aaron Rodgers. Like, because if he beat the yardage record as an example, those are the top, that would be the top 4 in passing yardage. Like, man, like what a bizarro, like, and I think he's capable. He just threw for, what was it, a year or 2 ago? It was 2 years ago, 4,300 yards. That would be number 1 all time. The passing touchdown record is 31. Unfortunately, Ryan Fitzpatrick has that in 2015. Completion percentage is Chad Pennington. If you go by minimum games, he has it. It was in that 67-68% range by minimum games played. What other ones am I talking about? I guess interception percentage in terms of a low. We'll see if Gino can do that. Unfortunately, he's had a turnover problem his entire career. So if he can rein those in, if he's throwing a lot of touchdown passes, then I'm kind of cool with the gunslinger shit. If he's throwing 30 touchdown passes, he throws 12 interceptions. All right. Throws in a perfect world, we don't have double-digit picks, but if I'm getting a 3-to-1 ratio on touchdowns, okay, I can live with that.
I mean, you gotta, tumble out of bed and stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a couple of ambition. So these guys need to really do it.
For the people at home who can't see the visual, Paul has now removed his glasses. He is eating one arm of the glasses. He is pondering the lines that Johnny Boy has just put forth from the song. So, yeah. Paul, comments?
Kevin, what else do you have?
I just want to say I missed most of the show, and I popped in right as you said, Paul, where do you like to be, top or the bottom? And the first thing that came to my mind was, that's what she said.
Presto. Yep. And Snowball apparently likes to be on top until he gets too tired. So let me flip the pancake here. There you go. Johnny Boy probably prefers to be on the bottom. It's less work, but that's neither here nor there.
Working 9 to 5. No.
What a way to make a
living. Devin, enjoy your day, brother. Like, be out there, be happy. The Knicks are kicking ass. H.O. No. Oh, shit. Dude, when he does that scares me, bro.
He's just swerving, man. He's driving out the streets.
He drives? What kind of truck do you drive, Devin?
Yeah.
I'm currently driving a dump truck.
Okay. What just trashes in it or what?
No, I've got 3 or 4 gravel on it right now.
Oh, cool. Well, Devin, I say this every time, and I hope it doesn't sound like I'm an action figure hitting phrase 3, but I am fired up for the tailgate, man. I can't wait to meet you, and it's been cool with the Espresso Club getting to know you better. So, man, it's going to be epic, brother.
Yes, sir. I can't wait. Now, I want to say I've seen Jets Browns 3 separate times.
Yeah?
I've never seen a loss.
Okay. That's got to be a great sign. Let's keep it going. The undefeated streak, baby. Suck it, Brownies. All right. Let's see if we can keep it going. Thanks, Devin. Appreciate it. There he is. Devin 04 Jets fan, not to be mistaken with DNY for life, which Johnny Boy clearly did because he doesn't pay attention to any of these damn callers on the show. But that's fine. So Devin 04 Jets fan, appreciate you, brother.
Hey, BG, you think he said if I should stay, I would only be in your way, so I'll go, but I'll know.
Got enough of that. You know what? You're the much better side of this Jets Worldwide team, Snowball. I've always said that. I've always believed that.
I try to be the voice of reason.
Do you think if I pulled him back up, he'd still in mid-singing?
But you know what? He's listening, so he's just going to do it when he comes here. There you go. Oh, almost.
No.
Yep. Keep going.
And I will always love.
All right, anywho, let's get to the rest of the show. Is there even anything else to unpack here? We just passed the 2-hour mark. Is there anything else left to be said?
I have to go to a baby shower now.
Baby shower?
Yeah.
That's a cup of suck.
There'll be drinks.
Oh, nice. Then that's a cup of, yeah. Okay. We actually have one last caller. Let's bring him in, and the one and only Bill Aimley. Now, Bill, did you get down my email? Are you going to reach out?
Not yet. I'll take care of it later.
Okay, as long as you have my email, that's just the most important part. So at some point, just reach out at some point.
Yeah, you displayed it on your screen. I should be able to find it without too much trouble.
Okay, perfect. Well, here's what I'll do.
You guys are going to overtime, huh?
we apparently are. But here's what I'll do also, Bill. So I don't know if you can see the private chat when you're on your phone, yeah?
I think so.
You got to press Control Alt Delete on your phone.
No, you don't. Shut up,
No.
Johnny. God, I've never wanted to beat you with a rake more than right now in this moment. But anywho, here's what I'll do as well, Bill. I'll also put it in the private chat. So after, like, we're going to have a conversation and you could say everything that you want to say. And then after that, I'll put you off the screen, and then you should be able to go see this private chat and see the email so you can screenshot it, take a picture of it, write it down, whatever you want to do, so you can have it, so you can reach out. You don't have to reach out immediately, but whenever you do, then we'll have a quick conversation. So appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right,
sir.
what's on your mind, Bill?
Well, first off, of course, go Knicks. Holy cow.
Unbelievable.
At one point, I haven't seen the highlights yet, but the thing that's been, as I say, the things that have been wowing me has been the, first off, the fluid ball movement. I've never seen a Knicks team move the ball as well as this one does.
Yes.
Amazing. Transitional ball. They play both sides very quickly. It's very hard to steal the ball from them on one end and get the 2 points or 3 points on the other. They're playing very good transitional ball as well, and obviously dominating the boards has been a biggie for most of these games, especially trying to keep San Antonio off the offensive boards, because that was one of their strengths coming in. Oklahoma could tell you that much. But yeah, it's been wonderful to see what this Knicks team has been doing, and obviously for all the fans who have been going to the games or these get-togethers around the city. I'm very happy for every one of them, and can't wait for the city to get rocking once they win it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill,
Yes, sir.
I have to say that I really do hope you're one of the individuals that I really do want to meet in person at some point. You remind me of family members that I have, and which is awesome. So definitely hope to be able to meet you face to face, so we can talk about some Mets, talk about that team in the orange and blue that is in the NBA Finals. That Boy Green right now is
Instead of that
representing.
embarrassment in the National League East right now,
I mean,
I love my Mets, but oh boy, man, I tell you, they always keep testing my my tolerance. It's like, come on, stop that. But they won 5-0 yesterday, so I can't complain. They got some couple nice young pitchers in McClain and Scott, and I'm hoping that this is the direction the team will go. Relying more on the young players and a lot less on free agents, because that will be a big win if we can develop the players that we need to finally get this team back into respectability. Speaking of respectability, how about those Jets, huh?
That's it.
The winners of the offseason. The perennial winners of the offseason. The way I look at it with them, and I discussed this, believe it or not, with Jake. I agree with Jake. They have to win that first game because you want to establish that momentum right from the get-go. And if they do beat the Titans in week 1, in my opinion, they will definitely find a way to beat the Packers in week 2.
Well, 2-0 start, that would be
2-0 start, and I believe that by game 7 they'll be 5-2, beating the Browns, beating the Pats, and beating the Dolphins to complete that. Yes, sir. They will. They will. Now, the scary part is going to be the rest of the schedule, only because of injuries. That's been a bug that's killed this team over the years. Always taking them from a playoff contender to a pretender.
Yeah.
And if they can stay away from injuries, 10-7 is a definite for this team.
Let's friggin' go.
Whoop, there it is.
I believe so. I believe so. I
is.
can't see any reason why they wouldn't.
Shaka, laka, shaka, laka, shaka, laka.
Yeah. And And a BG, of course, you'll agree with me that when it comes to argument, the women are always right. They're never wrong.
They are.
They always are.
I've tried
Ladies
when I was
love Cool J.
I've heard
Yeah,
that.
right.
When I was a younger buck, I tried to fight the system. I said, "No, ladies aren't always right. I'm right." And my head got beat against a brick wall enough where I either lost the will to fight or I just accepted the inevitable or both. And here we are. So yes, women are always right.
Were you tossed the wall?
Or you're the one beating your own head into the wall thinking, does she have a voodoo doll of me? Stop.
Yeah,
You know?
it feels like it. Every time I'm doing that, I'm like, who is doing this? Is it me? Is it my subconscious? Is it some sort of a voodoo doll, perhaps? Yes, it's a voodoo doll built by a woman named Medusa. Is that happening? You never know.
Yeah.
Doing it well. I represent Queen. She was raised out in Brooklyn.
Yeah. I'm just glad that even though I don't have her anymore, I do have my son and I have my grandchild who happens to be with us this weekend. So I'm very happy for that.
That's amazing, Bill.
Yeah,
enjoy that time.
Bill. Yep. Oh, Brody, does the Brody watch continue in terms of his improvement?
Yes. If you missed the show earlier, Bill, he was able to call into the show.
Good.
So yes,
Good.
my father was with him in the hospital. He's lost a tremendous amount of weight. His voice is still recovering from all the tubes, and the rehab to learn how to walk again. So there's a very long journey, but I think it was certainly inspiring for me and maybe many others to see Brody on. My pop called from the hospital earlier, and he got to spend a few minutes talking to us. So that was very nice.
Shout out to Indy also. He's another guy going through his own stuff. And hey, great guy. I hope he can make either Jake's event or your Browns game. That would be nice.
Sounds like his goal is he also, I should see him, which I guess would be Jake's event as well, is the Tennessee game. So it sounds like he's going to be in for that, which is Jake's event. So that's 100% right. My brain failed for a second. And then he should be there for Jets Browns. So we'll see what happens. But prayers up.
Okay. That sounds good. Sounds very good.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Indy, man. Big shout out to Indy. Prayers up to him, too.
Yeah. Shout out to all Jet fans everywhere. You guys are fantastic.
Thank you.
Great community. We hope that we can keep the trolls off some of these channels, you know.
I had to do. I don't get to use a grinder's a fun thing to use, but I don't get to use it as often anymore. But it was great to dust it off and chuck that bastard in there. So
because Bill, we're going back to Cali.
There was there used to be a show on YouTube called Will It Blend, where you used to have this gentleman. I don't know if he was promoting a particular brand of blenders or whatever, but he would take cell phones and blend them, G.I. Joes and blend them. It was crazy. And I'm like, hey, we could do this to the trolls. Will they blend?
That's funny.
Anyway, so I wish everyone a wonderful weekend and go Jets, go Knicks, go Mets.
There you go. Now, Bill, like I said, I'm going to put you off air here. You'll still be in the green room. You should see a private chat that has my email. So make sure you hit me up at some point today. Okay, pal?
You got it. Thank you.
Okay, appreciate it. There he is, Bill Aimley here on the program, which is a good reminder, folks. Again, we got the tailgate coming up. It'll be myself. It'll be James Woody. It'll be Snowball. It'll be Johnny Boy. I've been confirmed by Chef that the tailgate menu from last year is good for this year because I wanted to run it back. So I will show it on the screen real quick as a tease. And then we'll go back to making a lot of new graphics once the section is finalized. The section should be finalized here in a couple of days, which should be awesome. So here is the tailgate menu, which will be great. I can ditch all the diet stuff for this menu, which will be terrific. I can't wait for that. I am starving right now in this moment. And look, these are all the items for the tailgate from last year, and they're coming back from spicy sliders to 3 cheese sliders, Woody's barbecue beer slider, Boy Green Sunday tradition, spicy pig hot dogs. We got ziti, We had Pops bacon popcorn from last year. We had salted pretzels. I mean, Chef Kevin Gilbert kills it. I'll try to even do a new menu so it's even more displayable on the screen. We'll have a sideways version so you guys can see a lot of the we have videos of some of the food and stuff. It's going to be awesome. So again, folks, if you are interested in coming, it's hard to tell you guys, and I was just telling this to the Jets Worldwide crew before the show, it's hard to tell you guys how many tickets are left because there's a few people I haven't fully promoted it beyond the show yet because I want to make sure the people that wanted to come have enough time to get the money in to lock in their spots before I start really cranking the promotion machine and selling out all of the things we're doing. So this is right now a Boy Green Daily exclusive and also Jets Worldwide where they talk about it and Take Flight talk for Woody as well. Guys, take advantage. I want to give you guys as many warnings, for lack of a better word, as possible, as much of a heads up. If you guys want to come to our tailgate, we are partying for Jets Browns. It's week 5, Sunday, October 11th. We're also doing a restaurant takeover the night before. We'll worry about that one more later once that is all put together. But for now, the thing you want to do, if you want to come just to our tailgate, come party with us. It's $50 just for the tailgate. If you want to come sit with us during the game and have the whole package with the rally towel and the tailgate experience, it's going to be $300 total. We'll be sitting in the hundreds, guaranteed. Where in the hundreds? Still a little bit up in the air. It could be end zone or corner end zone. I'm waiting to hear back from the Jets. I should hear back from them this upcoming week. That is set to be. So, folks, if you're interested, email me. That's paulaesdenjr@gmail.com. You guys can reach out on any social media at BoyGreen25. Feel free to reach out to the Jets Worldwide crew if you're one of their people and you want to get in on this, because the deadline for collecting money is June 10th. So that's the initial first wave of collection that the Jets are looking for. And then from there, we'll try to see how many seats are left that we can continue to add in terms of sitting for the game in the tailgate. So again, the first deadline coming up is June 10th. So get your money in. If you've been waiting, please make sure you guys do that. And I can't wait. This event's going to be pretty awesome, boys.
Oh, yeah, dude, I cannot wait. I mean, something takes a part of me, something lost and I've never seen. And every time I start to believe, it's taken from me. And I am hyped for this. I am so hyped for this, man. I cannot wait. BG, I cannot wait to see you again. I mean, I'm going to see you in Nashville. But this tailgate, you know, I wanted to be there last year, but I just couldn't, unfortunately. Snowball as well. And I'm pumped. I'm pumped to have us all together. I'm pumped to see Woody. I'm pumped to see Chef. And just the entire coffee club as well. It's just this community that's been built, you know, with everything going on. I mean, see your pops again, you know, see the fam. I just can't wait, man. It's exciting. I mean, we chilled at the draft, breaking balls as we should, you know, which is fun. But we're excited, man. Myself, Snow Bizzle, like, cannot wait. I feel like a freak on a leash, you know?
If we're going to run the menu back, can we keep the menu, but can you put a new picture of Chef Kevin on the bottom?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I told him this, actually, when we're putting it together. I want to do a much. That is, of course, a Jamal Adams jersey, unfortunately. Or if you squint, a Tony Adams jersey. But either way, Adams, not good.
To me, it's always the Gerald Soul jersey.
Sure, right. You know, there's a lot of different iterations you could choose to, you know, interpret that as. So yes, I do want a brand new picture. I have all the cool, you know, a lot of this is information. It's hard to see on this particular graphic, but in each category, it gets in great detail of the ingredients of the food and things. So I'm going to work on different graphics that we'll use to promote and talk about. The food is spectacular. This graphic does not do it any justice. The food was delicious last year. I'm glad we're running it back. It was an affordable part of the menu because, of course, you know, Chef isn't doing this for free, which well deserved. Chef is making sure we're doing an amazing job. And because we plan on selling out, that I believe one way or another, we'll have 100 people at this tailgate, and our numbers last year were hovering in the 50-ish range. So we're going to double our tailgate size. So Chef is, you know, hiring another person to come help him on top of his family's help. So he is going all out. So, and he's just a key piece of this tailgate. Without Chef, we couldn't do it the way we are. Without Chef, we couldn't do the restaurant takeover the night before. So, yeah, Chef makes all of this pretty special. But yes, suggestion heard and accepted, because definitely that disgusts me, with all due respect to Chef. We need to do better than that, and we will do better than that. So I've got a few pictures with Chef from after the game that we'll do something. We'll clean it up, and we'll make it look very nice, so we can promote it and bring all those pieces together.
I don't think you're disgusting, BG, at all.
I have to go.
Thank you for your thoughts. And so do I. So everybody, you know what? Let's just sign off here. Thanks everybody for joining in. Jets Worldwide crew, Jets Worldwide, all one word, on YouTube. Like the video, hit subscribe. And folks, we'll see you tomorrow morning for a Hop on Pop Boy Green Daily. Peace out.